Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch, where we have the finals day of the 2025-2026 National Fast Pitch Championship. And the first game in front of us, which has already gotten underway, is Hutt Valley playing Auckland in this vitally important semi-final. There we go, Auckland versus Hutt Valley. They've started right on time. Well, actually, a couple of minutes before 9 o'clock, but there we go. Hutt Valley already with runner at 2. They're into their third batter. I'm Gary Rohihi for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Joining me in colour commentary will be softball's person who needs no introduction, but I will introduce her anyway. Naomi Shaw, welcome along.
Morena tatou, Gary. It's an absolute pleasure here to be supporting Beyond the Dugout and the commentary team.
Well, there we go. As we see, there's some excitement already out there on the diamond, and we've just seen a nice high fly ball out to left field, which has moved that run around to 2. I do believe there is one out. You're in the top of the first innings. It's already underway, so we're off and running right from the word go, Naomi. This should be an exciting semi-final.
Oh, it's going to be too close to call. It's pretty even Stevens between both teams. Auckland are on a 4-win, 3-loss, and Hutt Valley on 5 wins and 2 losses. Hutt Valley made a great start, though. Coming in to run for Candela Figueroa is Poppy Priddle, who is a Hutt Valley designated runner.
So Candela Figueroa, who launched that one out to left field, that brought into bat Dr. Lara Andrews, who comes in the 4th spot. Lara is is on fire at this tournament. I do believe she's at the top of the stats for after 3 days of competition, or if she's not, she's right up there.
Oh, definitely at the top of the stats with a 600 batting average, also 3 home runs.
Oh, absolutely on fire then. There we go. They've got runners at 2 and 3. Lara Andrews at the batter's plate, and it is Hutt Valley with only one out, who are looking to get some early runs on the board straight away. It is an absolutely gorgeous day in Christchurch, as you can see. It is, we see Andrews hits it to third base. The throw has just been overcooked. There's the first runs here in the semi-final. 1 goes through, 2 goes through as the throw across the first base was unable to be taken. The throw was misaimed there, and Auckland just maybe guilty of maybe some nerves there, but they've made an error that's cost them 2 runs. 2-0 to Hutt Valley early in the first inning.
I think Karina Hale made a really good move in holding the runner at third base and held her long enough. And as you said, the throw was a little bit overcooked, and Hutt Valley have scored their first run.
Straight away, it's Coach Isaac Fletcher who comes out to have a chat with his athletes there. The Auckland girls, obviously not the way they would have wanted to start in this ball game. They're already 2-0 down. Now, both of these teams are vying for the right to head to the grand final. Waiting for them in that grand final, already confirmed, is Hawke's Bay, a very, very powerful Hawke's Bay lineup.
Stepping into the batter's box now, Lace Tangiano. She was one of the stars for the New Zealand team in the Softball Australia Cup series just recently. Very, very strong hitter and great person to have in the number 5 in the batting order.
So Lara Andrews it is, who made her way all the way around to third base on that overthrow. Lace Tangiano looking to get the job done. She's hit one high in the air. It's the catcher who's going back to take it, and it's Karina Hale in the end who comes in from third base to take it.
Came in from a long way to take it.
Yeah. I'm not
Nice
quite sure
play
where the
there by
catcher was
Karina Hale.
going there, but she ran underneath it. But
It must be swirling wind down there. I don't see the trees moving in the background, but that's typical of a high fly ball that tends to spin backwards towards the net.
beautiful blue sky. Beautiful blue sky down there at Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch for this event. Day 4 we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Finals day. This is the day that if they're still in the tournament, that all the teams work towards. So any of the teams that are still here today have obviously a chance of winning the tournament, and that will be decided first for the women at 11 o'clock and then for the men at 1 o'clock.
The batter in the box currently, Denver Shore Take. Hutt Valley have 2 down, and with a runner still on third base.
Denver Shore Take coming in the 6th spot, number 51 for Hutt Valley. Lara Andrews still out there at 3, 2 down. Auckland looking for the opportunity here now to end the innings, and it's Shaw Tate who laces one out to right field, and that's a beautiful piece of batting to score the third run of the innings for Hutt Valley.
What a great start for Hutt Valley at the top of the first innings, scoring 3 runs. It's a bit of a dream run, but it's never over until it's over, as we well know. There's still a lot of innings to go in this game.
There sure is. There's a lot of time. Number 39, Atila Tavide, comes up to bat for Hutt Valley now, and it is Auckland who will be looking to shut this inning down. Last time they played Naomi, I believe it was also a high-scoring game, so we know Auckland are capable of replying in kind.
Well, that was a game that Hutt Valley took 10-9. Yes, they are very high-scoring games, and you and I were commenting about the high scores in a lot of the games. Certainly the game has changed quite a bit. It's not picture-dominated as it used to be. A lot of hitting action, but that's really exciting for people to watch.
Absolutely. A lot of the fans come down to see the big hits and the runners moving around the bases. Not great if you're a fielder or a pitcher these days in women's softball.
Well, it certainly sharpens the fielder's skills, doesn't it?
This one's gone out to second base, who takes it, lays on the tag, and that is now 3 down, and it is 3 down for the innings. Jennifer Shaw Tate, who was tagged out there. Hutt Valley head back to the dugout. There are 3 down here in the top of the first innings, and we'll be back in just a minute with more action. We are at Dynasty Ballpark. Dynasty Ballpark here in Christchurch for the 2025-26 National Fast Pitch Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the culmination of our representative program here in New Zealand, and these teams are the best we have to offer, and they are doing an absolutely amazing job of entertaining the crowd there. Hutt Valley's defensive lineup for you will start out at right field with number 11, Ivani Gibson, Caitlin Lewin at centre, Marama Markira at left, Lara Andrews at shortstop, in the hot corner at third base, Lacey Tangiano, second base, Kitty Winiata Unoka, first base, Denver Shaw Tate, Jada Walters Rangitihi doing the pitching to Otila Tavite behind the dish.
I'm really pleased to see young Jada get the start for this. She's been the form pitcher for Hutt Valley leading into this semi-final. It'll be really good to see how she goes.
Batting lineup for Auckland, they'll lead off with Shia Hale, Kylie O'Brien will come in at 2, Karina Hale, Tynesha Hokomo, Ruby Nola will provide the hitting power in the middle, Sarah Naruth Ponga, she'll add to that, Krista Hawani, Lauren Parker and Miki Cooper Nicola round out the batting lineup for Auckland. Bottom of the first innings we are in now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just about to get underway with it. Leading off for Auckland is number 12, Shia Hale. And she is definitely capable of getting Auckland going in this one.
Shia's proved herself to be a bit of a serial automatic home run hitter, both in the Auckland competition and down here, currently hitting 4 home runs at this tournament with a great batting average of .480.
Well, you can make it out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a fence within a fence out on the outfield there. There it is. That's a good view of it right there. So that is the women's distance for automatic home runs in diamond size. Behind it is the men's distance. And I tell you, the ladies don't need the women's fence because they are definitely capable of hitting it over the men's fence.
Oh, look, I'm really pleased to see the women's distance fence come in regularly at all national tournaments. It wasn't something that happened a few years ago, so it's great to see associations and Softball New Zealand make that effort to bring the fence into the proper international standard for women.
Absolutely, it's been a fantastic, and it just adds to the spectacle for the people that come along to watch and view it on TV.
I think there's been something like about 10 automatics for the women over this fence which may not have happened, if we were on men's distance fences. So it gives them something to strive for, aim for.
Yeah. Certainly, Auckland are packed with batters that are capable of doing that.
And this young lady, Shire Hale, is one of those.
There we go. It's Hutt Valley who leading by 3 runs to 0 here in the bottom of the first innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, a full count with Jada Walters Rangitihi, one of the young lionesses, I suppose you would call, of New Zealand softball, pitching extremely well.
Oh, she's had a great year, an excellent year. Spent some time in Germany and the Netherlands.
Pop fly high. This time it's going deep, and it is taken inside the fence out there by left fielder Marama Makia for the first out in the innings.
Nice catch taken by Marama, going backwards there. Pretty deep hit.
Yeah, it seemed to fly forever.
Routine catch for Marama.
Made it look easy in the end as she made some ground there. Number 8, Kylie O'Brien, comes up to bat now for Auckland. She's the DP in the order, Naomi, and I imagine she's capable of getting the job done as well.
Well, with a hitting average of 500, we can understand why she's DP in the order. Lefty and speed to boot as well.
Dynasty Ballpark down in Christchurch looking an absolute picture today.
Beautiful day down there.
And absolutely stunning. This time's hit out to second base. She's motoring to first base and out on first base for the second out in the innings. And a more regulation start to this one, which you kind of get used to. But Hutt Valley rewrote the script on that in their innings.
Yeah, and very nice out taken there by Kiria Winianta Inoka. It was always going to be difficult to get the flying hitter there, Kaya Lee O'Brien. But 2 down for Hutt Valley.
Number 45, Karina Hale, she'll come up to bat now for Auckland. And she's gotten on a hit pitch, I'm going to say.
No surprises to see a designated runner come out and onto the diamond.
And that's going to bring to bat number 37, Tynesha Hokomo. Now Auckland off and running with this one with a runner at 1. And Tynesha Hokomo coming in the 4th spot for Auckland. Powerful athlete, this one.
Very powerful. Usually starts in a pitching position, but equally adept as a hitter too as well. Very strong hitter. Also played for New Zealand White Sox in the recent South Australia series against Australia and Japan.
Both teams are absolutely chock full of representative players at all levels.
Lovely change-up. Just missed the outside of the plate.
And Jada Walters, Rangitihi, just pulled the strings on that,
yes.
Took all the gas off it. Great to see the young pitchers using that as a weapon.
Oh, yes. She's really come along this season, Jada. The overseas experience has been great for her.
Here we go, just a bit of patience out there, which is what you're going to need in the early innings of such an important match, shown by Tynesha Hokomo as she just waits this one out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Both teams don't need any introduction as far as their histories in this tournament goes. They both have extremely successful histories in NFC championships.
Well, of course, Hutt Valley are the defending champion, and to see them playing in the semi-playoffs.
Beautiful hit by Tynesha. It goes out to left field this time, and it's a runner who screams around, the designated runner it is, who screams around to third base, and that's great hitting by Tynesha Hokomo to get them going in scoring position. Jessie Jackson, the DR.
Oh, strongly hit there, straight through shortstop to left field. Excellent base running by the designated runner.
Great recovery from Hutt Valley. Their throw was right on the base, but not before Auckland. Now, with runners at 2 and 3. 2 down here in the bottom of the first innings. That'll bring to bat number 47, Ruby Nola.
And currently, Ruby Nola leading the hitting averages for Auckland with .571.
Right in the very meat and power of their batting now, Auckland, and they're just showing what they're capable of as they're moving bodies around bases, trying to get a look at getting back on level pegging here with Hutt Valley, leading the ball game this early in it by 3 runs to 0.
No surprises to see so much excitement and action here in the first innings. Gary, I think we're going to have a whole game of it.
Yeah,
All 7 innings, I can see it going like this, backwards and forwards. I mentioned earlier, a little bit surprised to see Hutt Valley here in a semi-final play, but the form team have definitely been Hawke's Bay, who mercied Hutt Valley in the earlier innings.
There's a nice swing laid on, and it's gone through the fielder out there at right field. The both runners will score, and standing up at second base is Ruby Nola. Hutt Valley now with only a 1-run lead, 3 runs to 2, and Auckland charging back in this one.
What a great hit there from Ruby Nola, and an unfortunate error, an unusual error by Ivani Gibson out there in right field. Made every effort to get in there to catch that ball in the full, but missed it, and 2 runs are scored for Auckland.
Great job by Auckland to come charging back in this one now. 2 runs of their own in answer to Hutt Valley's 3. Their innings not over yet. They've got a runner at 2. Up to bat for them now is Serena Ruth Ponga. Comes in at number 6, also batting extremely well in this tournament.
Another player who's been a regular hitter, a very strong hitter of the ball over the fence, 3 automatics in this tournament.
Also bats left-handed, just gives them a nice change at this time of the innings. There's a nice starting pitch. That can't be much on the outside of the plate for that one. Yep.
Auckland have done really well to come back after being 2 down in the first 2 batters. But that's going to be the nature of this game, Gary. I think it's going to be like that all the way through.
Give and take that one through the zone this time for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the first innings, things just getting underway. Not a breath of wind out there at the moment. Those flags are just gently fluttering, if anything.
It's a beautiful picture out there, isn't it? Really have to congratulate Canterbury Softball Association for the great tournaments that they run.
Hard hit this time to the right field. It's gone all the way out to that horrible right field corner that just seems to eat balls out there, and beautiful batting once again by the Auckland lineup. And then that evened the score just like that, and in the blink of an eye, as we see the replay now, and she's just picked that one nice and early, and Walters Rangitihi there just guilty of possibly leaving that one a little bit open right out in the middle of the zone there.
Yeah, what a great hit there, and into that right field corner. Great to see Auckland come in with a couple of more runs to tie it up.
Yeah, well, it's, as you mentioned, Naomi, this is what this game's going to be all about, isn't it? It's going to be go ahead, even up, and I think we'll see a few lead changes before we're decided in the 7th inning. But both pitchers have gotten, we call it a little bit of tap early on in the ball game.
And Auckland's offensive pressure hasn't stopped coming into the batter's box as first base Krista Hawani, a pretty tidy hitter in her own right as well.
And Krista, I've seen in tournaments with Auckland for many years now. Definitely a seasoned player and a great hitter. Nice way to get underway with Jada, who throws one and fires one down the middle of the inside channel there for a strike. And that's come off the ledge. Another hit pitch. Auckland continuing this 2-down rally with runners at 1 and 2.
Going into the batter's box now, Lauren Parker.
Almost guilty of just pushing the leg.
Just putting the left knee out.
Yeah.
Second hit pitch for Jada.
Maybe the question's just being asked here by Cindy Portai, the Hutt Valley coach, just wanting to know maybe Krista.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly worth asking the question.
Well, Krista is staying out there at first base for now. But absolutely correct there. You do have to make an attempt to get out of the way. Up to bat now.
Number 39, we actually had Lauren Parker coming.
We did have Lauren Parker in there. This is Aroha Nonoa. Been in Auckland quite a few years now, but originally hailed from Wellington.
Yes, she did. She spent a long time playing for Auckland after leaving Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great team person, catches, pretty strong hitter too.
A nice pitch. She's very young head on experienced shoulders as Jada Walters Rangitihi. Come back quite well after the Auckland middle order.
Oh, look, she's only at the beginning of her career, and I think she's doing really well. Well, heads off to a Florida university later this year, and that can only be good for her.
Another strike on Hutt. Remember rightly, she's usually very picky about which one she likes to hit. So she might watch a couple go past before she has a swing at a pitch she likes.
Hutt Valley also have another young pitcher in Ange Harrison, who is also, one of those young and up-and-coming players. They're going to start making their marks soon, both of those young pitchers.
Just products of what's been a great development program at Hutt Valley. They really do develop some great athletes at the moment.
Yes, well, people say how can Hutt Valley be so strong, especially at age grade level. Took out under 17s, under 19s, very convincingly. And I put it down to the coaching that's been offered in Hutt Valley. Some very fine coaches there. You've got Craig Wallace, who's the New Zealand White Sox coach. He still dabbles in helping with the women's game. Kitty Shaw, we've got Lara Andrews, who puts back with the youth coaching clinics. There's a lot of really good stuff going on for the young people in Hutt Valley.
It's absolutely fantastic, just what's needed. And probably an example, Christchurch also, Canterbury also have great programs for their youth. Oh, the instigator of the run down here. Here we go. It's between first and second. The runners come all the way around to third, but this will depend on whether this batter is going to be safe or out. And it looks like she's been taken out.
Yes, but the run has scored for Auckland, and they will take a lead 4-3 at the bottom of the first innings.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and finally the hurt is over for Hutt Valley. It's Auckland that come back strongly with the bottom of the first innings complete to lead this ball game by 4-3 over Hutt Valley. We're back with more action in just...
Being a Marotū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. She's been all action after the first innings here at the National Fast Pitch Championship Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch. It is 4-3 to Auckland with one innings complete, and it is Hutt Valley in the top of the second innings up to bat, and it has been all action so far, and it is number 12, Caitlin Lewin.
Ivani Gibson was the batter in the box.
Ivani Gibson, yeah.
Nicely held there by Karina Hale. Shoots the ball across to first base with the first out of the innings. One pitch, one out.
She will be replaced by number 12, Caitlin Lewin. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just quickly run you through the Auckland defensive lineup. At right field, Miki Cooper Nicola, Ruby Nola at centre, Sarah Naruth Ponga at left, Shortstop Shire Hale, third base Karina Hale, second is Tanisha Hokomo, first base Krista Hawani. Doing the pitching is Lauren Parker into catcher. Behind the dish, Clover Alapaki. Hutt Valley's batting lineup, we'll go right to the top of their order, even though they're at the bottom of the order right now. We'll go Kiri Winiata Anoka as their lead-off, Marama Makia, Candela Figueroa, followed by Dr. Lara Andrews, Lacey Tangiano, Denver Shaw Tate, Ortila Tavite, Varney Gibsy at eight, and rounding out their batting lineup is Caitlin Lewin, who just had a hard cut at that pitch on the outside of the plate right there. One down here in the top of the second innings, and what is going to be, I'm sure, probably going to be a high-scoring game, Naomi.
Oh, there's been a lot of action, and both teams are pretty stacked with offensive strength. Caitlin Lewin hitting at 500 and batting ninth in the order gives some indication of the strength that Hutt Valley have got through the batting order. But Auckland also have similarly. There's some pretty high numbers being stacked up here by both teams.
Both pitchers are going to have to lean on their fielding. We've already seen Auckland give up a couple of runs on an overthrow. It's something that might cost at the other end of the ball game, Naomi.
Yes, it's still very much early days in this game. Good to see Lauren Parker back out on the main for Auckland, former New Zealand pitcher.
Lauren, very experienced, been around a long time now. Still throwing very well, and that one just might have cut the outside corner of the plate, but umpire Heidi Leithard out there disagreed. Called the ball. It's a full count now on Caitlin Lewin, doing a great job there to earn the walk for Hutt Valley with one down. Nice to get to the top of your order, Naomi, with just the one out.
Yes, it is. Kiriye Winiata Inoka is a pretty strong hitter also. So with one down, I think Hutt Valley will be looking to move runners around on the base. They need to look at equalising pretty early in the game. They won't want the game to get away from them.
Yeah, they'd have been encouraged by getting two of Auckland's batters out right at the top of that first inning before Auckland went on a real assault with the bat and scored 4 runs on the trot before Hutt Valley could finally get that third out. But both coaches, I dare say, are going to be very busy tactically throughout this ball game because they're going to have a lot of calls and a lot of runners.
Oh, they're both very aggressive. You'll see a lot of steals, squeeze plays at the plate. That's what brings excitement to the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, shaping to bunt now. The ball goes through. The throw is right on the mark there, not quite able to be taken there. And it is safe at second base as we see the replay there. The slide comes in, the throw's right on the mark, and it is the ball not quite able. Yeah, the ball's out there. It's underneath the fielder.
Yeah, nice throw there from the catcher Clover Alapaki. But unfortunately, Shire Hale wasn't able to hold it down the other end, so Hutt Valley are back in with another scoring chance.
So job already done by Winiata Anoka here and moving the runner, and she's hoisted one high in the air. It's going to right field. And the runner's moved all the way around to third base. The out has been taken. And
just behind the pole, we see Tanisha
Hokomo
taking that nice catch. Nice base running from Caitlin Lewin to advance from 2 to 3. Probably on that throw, got stuck in her hand. That's what happens.
Yep. She probably wishes the replay was ended about a second before
Yes, yeah. She'll have a bit of a laugh about that one. But Hutt Valley now with 2 down with a runner in scoring position on third base. Coming into the batter's box, Marama Makia. Marama has had an excellent tournament here. She's hitting .391. Right up there on base percentages, always a difficult out to get with her speed, is able to hit deep and long or place the ball in front of fielders and run the hit out.
I don't think I've ever seen Marama Makia have a bad game. She gives you a consistency that is exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Hits one hard. This time it's gone out towards.
Oh, nice work.
And she beats
exactly
out
what
the
I was
throw.
Talking about. Beats out the throw. Absolutely committed.
To score the run in Hutt Valley with 2 down, even the ball game up 4 apiece. Marama Makia using her express speed She runs to the top of the box. She hits it hard towards second. And Tainisha Hokomo does get behind first base to take it. But not before Marama mark here.
Nice play there. And, what should have been really a regular out. Marama was able to get there using his speed to her best effect. Hutt Valley have scored the tying run.
Coaches out there having a chat to the runners, and Joe Potter is the assistant coach with Cindy Potai for Hutt Valley. See, there's been a consult done there with the umpires.
Not sure what he might have been asking.
I'm not
but
sure
Marama
if
still safe on first base.
I'm not sure if umpire Shepherd may have inadvertently given the wrong signal.
Oh, I see.
It looked like he was doing a bit of this and
I see. We'll see that in the replay.
a bit of whether
no
it was out or safe. Yeah,
regardless, Hutt Valley have scored their tying run. 2 down was better.
something we've probably all done, given the out signal, is we've loudly declared safe.
Stepping in the batter's box now, Candela Figueroa, designated player for Hutt Valley, a native from Argentina.
Yeah, we're in the top of the second, ladies and gentlemen, and what's already been a keenly fought semi-final. Of course, both teams vying for the right to meet Hawke's Bay later on this morning in the grand final, who will be somewhere on the ground, I imagine, already starting their game preparation. So the question in about the next hour to an hour and a half will be, will it be Hutt Valley or will it be Auckland?
Figueroa has featured in the home run stats with 2 balls hit over the fence. She's a pretty strong hitter.
Yeah, nice to see these international girls can bring in their experience to New Zealand Diamonds throughout the country.
Oh, it brings an absolute strength when you get quality ball players such as her.
This one is over the middle. It's hit high and it is going out towards centre field. It's the right fielder who puts it down, and the runner's just rounding 3, but there's a nice recovery out there by the right fielder who couldn't take the catch out there. Miki Cooper Nicola does a good job to recover though.
Yes, she does. She got the ball in quickly, but that really was a bread and butter catch. It should have been made. Bit of a pitcher's nightmare when catches like that can't be taken.
Sometimes they're a coach killer as well.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. When the ball's swirling around a lot out there, I think there's a bit of wind up the top there, and that makes it more difficult to catch a ball. But good on her for getting the ball in straight away to stop that extra run coming in.
Seen a few conferences already from both coaches. Already in the top of the second innings. This time I think it's the players coming together and just having a discussion.
Gosh, we've got a lot going on here, haven't we, Gaz?
Yeah. It is. There's discussions that's going to actually run this game over time if they keep stopping the game like this every time.
Yeah. Auckland will be talking about the 2 outs that they could have, should have made, but
Yeah.
didn't at this stage. So they need to tidy it up, but it is still very early in this game, and there's still a lot of action that we're going to get to see. Lara Andrews has been intentionally walked.
With runners at 2 and 3, that's probably
Makes
not a
good
bad
sense.
tactic. Yeah, when you've got 2 down and now you've got the forced play.
But it hasn't finished yet. We've got Lace Tangiano, who's one of the strongest hitters for New Zealand. Currently plays out of the Saints Softball Club in the Hutt Valley.
Tangiano, Shaw, Tate and Tavita, all capable of hitting the ball very hard if needed. Auckland will be sweating on this call right here, right now. We've now got loaded bases, 2 down. So
with loaded bases, it does make it a little bit easier if they can force an infield hit to take it out at any one of those bases. There's a force out everywhere, but that's a pretty
this one's
deep
hit
hit.
hard
That's
and
a
it
very
is
deep
high and it has gone deep into the fence. That's going to score 2 at least. And it is 3 who are going to come around and score, and that ball's nice, beautiful piece of hitting.
Yeah,
and,
great hit there from Tangiano, just missed clearing the fence for a grand slam.
had
No
the,
surprises to see her hit it to the fence. She does it often, quite regularly.
You had the crystal ball out there on that one, Naomi.
Yeah.
And it is Shaw Tate who comes up to bat with that beautiful piece of batting by Hutt Valley, who just add another 3 runs to the board. The same 3 that scored in the first innings. Tangiano stamping her mark on the game in no uncertain terms with 3 RBIs with one swing of the bat. Nice running too by Lara Andrews to get it all the way around to home from first base.
And it's not over yet. Denver Shaw Tate is a very strong hitter.
And she has already had one hit in the ball game, where she laced one to right field.
Shaw Tate also with a very great performance in Soccer Australia, particularly defensively at first base. It's a position that she doesn't normally play in club play, but she certainly made it her position regionally and nationally.
Denver, another one of the athletes at national level who have come back to New Zealand from a career in the United States.
Yes, spent 5 years at East Stroudsburg University. 5 years because there was a COVID interruption there.
There you go, she's earned a walk. Now I guess, and they've gone for the pick-off. They're keeping an eye on the runner at 3. And the runner, that's a nice job by Shaw Tate to draw that play and score the runner from third base. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs scored so far in this innings for Hutt Valley.
A similar play to what Auckland did against Hutt Valley when they had runners on 1 and 3. Forced to throw down at 2 and then managed to get their runner on third base score.
Tangiano didn't really hesitate there at all.
No, well played.
She was going. And that's a nice call, probably by the third base coach there to send her on that one.
Yeah, great play by those two players.
With 2 down now and Shaw Tate out there at second base, Otila Tavide, number 39, comes into bat for Hutt Valley. And it is Auckland who are staring at a 7-4 deficit all of a sudden.
I think Shaw Tate scampered back to first base, and that's
what
allowed the runner
back
to score, at least Tangiano to score from third base. Good play by those two.
It's an interesting situation for both coaches now with both pitches being hit regularly. Is there a time to make a decision on changing pitches? Because both teams have good pitches on the bench.
Well, of course, that's when Auckland have one of their pitchers, Tanisha Hokamo, playing at second base. It's a little bit difficult to bring her into a pitching position when she's
doesn't have the opportunity to warm up here.
Yeah, warm-ups are everything for pitchers. And of course, Auckland also have a couple of pitchers in Karina Hale and Shia Hale, and they're both playing third base and shortstop as well.
So all their pitching options are out there on the diamond.
Yes.
Otila Davide, it is still going to work in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the second innings. 5 runs scored in the innings. Is that 5? Am I right there?
I've got 5 dots here. That makes it a total of 8.
8. So
we're only in the second innings, Gary.
Yeah, so your scoreboard there says 7-4, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually 8-4. I've got 5 dots in this innings as well. Nice to see the commentators agree as well with this.
Let's hope the scorers agree with us.
Let's hope the scorers agree with us and we're not both wrong. There we go, Hutt Valley, who are superbly handling this 2-out rally to the tune of 4 runs since they scored the first one after there was 1 out. There's a nice job finally by Lauren Parker. She strikes out Tila Tavide with Hutt Valley threatening to go through the innings. But not before they score 5 runs in this innings. They lead the ball game by 8 runs to 4 over Auckland. We know Auckland are fully capable of coming back. We'll find out what they have in reply in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the second innings in here on what's already been an action-packed start to this ball game. We say start, it's been going now for some 40 minutes. We're only in the bottom of the second innings. It is Hutt Valley that lead Auckland by 8 runs to 4. And it is just underway here in the bottom of the second, and it's Auckland who are looking to reply from that superb innings by Hutt Valley, who racked up 5 runs in the top of the second innings.
Yeah, it's been all action right from the start, and I don't think it's over yet, Gary. Some great play, some special hitting offensive play from both teams. But defence could be a little bit tighter out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It tends to go one way or the other. It is hard to defend against good hitting, and we have seen some absolutely top-class hitting out there so far. But when you do make the odd mistake, it just compounds it.
So coming into the batter's box is Lauren Parker, and of course the previous hitter in the earlier innings was Aroha Nono, who has actually been brought into the game, taken out without even swinging a bat.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, they had to bring Parker back into pitch, so that finished Nono from the game.
And Parker, who launches one high and over the third base dugout for 2 balls, 2 strikes here in this one.
A bit of a wasted hitter there. We know that Nono can hit the ball, and she wasn't even in a position to swing their bat. But that was because Hutt Valley played that really nice 1-3 offensive play and scored a run off it.
Keeps herself in the competition by fouling that one back, does Parker, who is taking Walters Rangitihi into a deep count here. 2-2 it is at the moment. Both pitchers having a lot of work, and we do see Taonisha Hokomo warming up in the background there in the bullpen for Auckland.
Nice pitch.
Nice job. Both pitchers now with 1 strikeout in the ball game, which seems weird to say, but it's definitely been a game so far here in the bottom of the second innings that's been dominated by the bat. And by some smart base running.
Smart base running as well, too, from both teams, I think, But we're seeing far more offensive action, and that even was the situation in Australia with Australia, New Zealand and Japan. A lot of exciting hitting. And, of course, it sharpens up the fielding skills as well. You know, New Zealand and Australia were absolutely outstanding defensively.
Yep.
But their hitting just needs to improve at international level, and the more games that we get like this, the better it will be for them.
We do have some wonderful athletes in our country now looking to vie against the best in the world out there. A few more things to work on, but, we look forward to New Zealand climbing the rankings over the next couple of seasons.
Well, New Zealand have a WBSC qualifying tournament being held in Oklahoma later this year, and New Zealand coach Craig Wallace will be naming a team to travel to Oklahoma in the next week or so. Normally, if there is an international team playing, it does get named after the NFC tournament. Yes, is the showpiece of our representative program here in New Zealand. We run through our age grades throughout the Christmas New Year period, and we end up with the NFC. Of course, we're not finished for the year. We do have Club Nationals still to look forward to. And that's a tournament that all players look forward to going to. Oh, well, the Club Nationals are certainly a player favourite, but this is where it all happens at this level, when you've got all your best players pitted against each other at the highest end. This is the important tournament. Club Nationals are certainly the one everybody loves. And what a good thing, too, that players put such a high store by the club tournament. Even though, so many of them are involved in this showpiece of our representative season. Well, quite a few of the players, especially in the Hutt Valley team, also played under 17 and under 19 nationals. And the 2 people I'm referring to, Ivani Gibson and Poppy Priddle, who are both future superstars, for New Zealand, both featured highly and for New Zealand in the Softball Australia Cup. A little bit unusual to see Poppy Priddle delegated to designated running and taking out of the hitting lineup and fielding. But I guess Hutt Valley have the players to compensate. But certainly that young lady is depth. Just outstanding. They certainly do have depth aplenty out there. Hard into the turf this time is 2 down with Cooper Nicola being the second out. For Auckland, of course, they went 2 down when they launched the 4 runs
in the bottom of the first innings. They're back at the top of their order with Shai Hale out there to bat right now. So they'll be looking to mirror that in this innings. As Hutt Valley will be looking to shut them out. You see a nice pitch from Montes Rangiti, and she's good to see a big smile on her face out there.
And it's Shai Hale put the ball to the deep left field. Nice catch taken by Mana Maki in the first innings. Lots more action to come here. Very good.
Yeah, very much a matchup of a couple of young chargers in our international game. Shai Hale, very talented athlete in her own right. Certainly a player with all the tools in the toolbox, right from the pitcher's mound all the way around the diamond.
I have a little funny story to tell about Shire, actually. I coached Hutt Valley NFC women to a national title many years ago. And it was her mother, Karina Hale, who was actually the pitcher on the mound for us, and Shire was just a baby in the pram, a very new baby in the pram. So, 20 or so years later, here they are. Mum and daughter are still playing.
Still playing, yeah. Karina out there at third base, isn't she? There's another high hit by Shire as she looks to get it out that fence. Another fine catch out there, this time at centre field of Hutt Valley to end the innings, and we've got the first, what you might call, straightforward innings. Auckland not able to impact the scoreboard. 2 innings complete. Hutt Valley lead, 8 runs to 4. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the third innings here now in the semi-final in the 2026 NFC Championship as Hutt Valley get it underway. Here in the top of the third, it is Hutt Valley lead the way by 8-4 over Auckland. And it is Hutt Valley who broke the deadlock in the scoring procession that we had for 2.5 innings. And finally got Auckland out, what you might call cheaply, for no return in the second innings.
This young batter, Varney Gibson, was one of those ones I was talking about earlier. Played under 17s, under 19, won national titles. I think every individual award there was outstanding for New Zealand in the Soccer Australia Cup, and she certainly is one of the future superstars of our sport.
She's packed it all into one season, ladies and gentlemen. She's not even 17 yet, or she might be 17.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Came from Queensland. Has played most of his softball as a junior in Queensland. But of
She's
course,
laced that one
Dad
out to
Craig
right
Gibson.
field this time.
Caught
Craig
in
Gibson,
right field.
and former Black Sock himself.
Yes.
So Gibson lines that one out to right field, gets taken out there at right field. She'll be followed up by number 12, Caitlin Lewin. Auckland stay with Parker on the mound. And I mean, but she has given up a few hits, and I have seen second base Tanisha Hokomo out there warming up, but certainly Isaac Fletcher staying with his first choice.
Yeah, and I think Parker's been hurt a little bit by some of the defensive plays, some of the errors made by the Auckland, really put runners on base and put them under pressure from the start.
Yeah, there's been a few of those runs that you would say have not been attributable to her pitching. The depth in Hutt Valley's batting is obvious. Obviously, they bat 1 to 9 in terms of their power and their ability to hit. Auckland is similar to that. Definitely goes with what you said, Naomi, with the game currently being hitting dominated.
Yes, we've got a lot more action to come yet.
This one in the middle of the zone, and Lewin swings hard at that one for a foul.
It's similarly happened. I watched a lot of the games in Australia between Australia, New Zealand and Japan. And it was all action there too as well. There wasn't any pitcher that really dominated. You know, Japan used 4 pitchers in one game at one time. And Australia had a similar number, and so did we. So certainly not pitcher dominated like it was once upon a time. Caitlin Lewin picks up her second walk of the game.
Lewin it is, who got them started in the previous innings. And ended up going all the way around to score. Bringing to bat number 20, Kitty Winiata Inoka. Lewin herself a very quick athlete. The aggressiveness of both coaches, you might see anything could happen from first base here.
Yes. Niata Inoka hitting 300, so that's 1 out of 3, and she hasn't had a hit yet, so now will be timely.
300 used to be a benchmark for batters, but you know we're regularly seeing the ladies up around 400, 500, 600.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's a feature, isn't it?
Well, she's still at lead off, and that's because she's quite a consistent hitter.
Parker is back to go again. Fires one in, and that's hit pitch for her this time. Winiata Inoka gets to first base. That'll move Lewin around to second on the hit pitch and bring up the very dangerous number 4, Marama Makia.
Yes, that puts Auckland under pressure from the outset, doesn't it? And every innings have been under pressure in the field. And, you know, Hutt Valley just continued to apply the pressure offensively.
Always a pressure, a feature of Hutt Valley softball is the amount of pressure they're able to heap on their opposition.
Yes.
Even when they're coming from behind, if they're down in the runs in the ball game, they tend to specialise in being able to put their opposition under pressure.
Well, they haven't had it their own way in this tournament. You know, Hawke's Bay have moosed them twice in the earlier rounds. So the fact that they can keep coming back is of credit to the Hutt Valley team.
Yeah, it is definitely a test. As Mark here puts one on the deck, and again her speed earns her the safe at first base, and another run scores for Hutt Valley. Dangerous times here for Auckland.
Marama doing typically what she does, really making it tough to get her out at first base. She's not only made it safe at 1, which is what you would call a routine out, she's scooted down to 2. Scored the runner as well too. Always
she gets the hopper.
Out. Always a tough out.
It's Parker who takes it, but Parker's throw, to be fair, wasn't the best at first base. But with Markia's speed, the fielders were actually unable to get to first base in time to prevent her being safe at 1. Hutt Valley again take advantage of that, score another run, and again we're seeing another conference as Auckland look to do something about the offensive pressure that Hutt Valley just keep heaping on them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 dots, so we're still 1 behind on the scoreboard.
I'm counting 9 dots too as well, Gary, so that we're both right on this.
Well, the scoreboard's disagreed with us for an innings or so now, so possibly we might be both wrong. But yeah, we'll see.
Just wanted to make comment about sometimes we've had a shot down the third base line, and in the background is a building that's under construction. And Canterbury Soccer Association are building a battery performance academy.
Oh, here we go, a pass ball from the pitcher, and it's Hutt Valley who are going to score another run, and Auckland unable to stem this flow. Still only 1 out in the inning. Candela Figueroa, it is up to bat for Hutt Valley. And there we see the pass ball allows Winiata Inoka to come in to score. Moves Mark here all the way around to third base. And Auckland need to do something about this offensive pressure, or Hutt Valley are going to march away. That's a good start from a nice pitch by Lauren Parker.
Ferraro is still the batter in the box, and she's such a tough out to get. Swings the bat really, really hard.
This one's hit high and hard, and it's gone deep to right field. He takes the catch out there, but that's going to be a sacrifice fly to score Marama Mark here from a third base, and that will take the score out now to 11-4. Hutt Valley over Auckland, and at the moment they are all over Auckland. Nice piece of batting again.
Yeah, nice to see that catch made. Little they could do to stop that run scoring from third base. Marama Mark are far too quick for that. 2 down. It brings into the batter's box, Lara Andrews.
Lara Andrews comes into bat now, and the pain doesn't go away for Auckland because Lara Andrews, leading the batting stats for this tournament, generally tends to be around about the top of the stats in whichever tournament or whichever format she plays.
Oh, look, hitting 600 is pretty awesome. She hasn't had a hit in this game yet, but that doesn't make her any less dangerous.
When you've got a batting, this time it's Andrews who hoists one high. It's gone out to centre field, and it is Auckland who finally end the pain here in the third inning. And it is Auckland that continue to stay behind in this one. Hutt Valley lead by 11-4. We'll find out what Auckland can do when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go to a beautiful day at Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch for the National Fast Pitch Championship. A beautiful sunny 21 degrees in Christchurch at the moment, where we've got a semi-final here in Diamond 1 between powerhouse provinces here in New Zealand, Auckland and Hutt Valley. And it is Hutt Valley who are absolutely bossing the show at the moment. They're leading the ball game now by 11-4 over Auckland. It is now up to Auckland to see what they can do about it. And leading off for them will be number 8, Kylie O'Brien.
Oh, we can't believe it. It's only the third innings, Gary. It's been so much action in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good, not so good, great. All of it in the first 3 innings.
Now, Ada Walters-Rangitihi has come back strongly after being hit in that first inning.
Yes, she has. She gave up a couple of hits in the first innings, and since then she's really knuckled down. Really good to see that movement. She's pitching and throwing a changeup. Yeah,
she's varying her speed very well. She's working the whole zone, something you've got to do against a team that bats as deep as Auckland does.
Yes. I love Jada's composure. She's come back from playing overseas with that composure. Always got a smile, but she does really have that composure on the mound. She's in charge. She's looking great. She's having a really good season.
There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes
And Jada did play the under-19, national series and came away with the title for Hutt Valley. Another young lady with a huge future in the game.
Battery operating really well now for Hutt Valley. Otila Tavite, of course, who calls the pitches for her young athlete there out on the mount. Up to the pitcher to execute it. And Kylie O'Brien, designated player in the lineup for Auckland, who is looking to get Auckland going in this one. None down here in the bottom of the third innings.
Kylie O'Brien hitting 500 in the Auckland batting stats.
Yeah, it really does show that no pitcher in this tournament has intimidated her at all. Not when you're hitting and getting on base at 1 in every 2 turn and bats. And she does it again, this time with the walk, to bring to bat number 45, Karina Hale. Karina, will she be a stalwart in Auckland softball? She's been,
absolute stalwart. Of course, the Hale family is well known with brother Donnie and Shire, an outstanding athlete in her own right as well too. They've been whānau that have been pretty useful for Auckland softball for decades. And, I relayed the story earlier when Karina actually pitched for Hutt Valley when we won our NFC national title quite a while ago when Shire was just a baby in the pram.
There you go, mother and daughter on the diamond together, going to battle against Hutt Valley. Auckland, Hutt Valley, there's a long history there between these two associations.
It would be really interesting to see, what the matchups have been. The wins for and against, and both of these two teams at this level, and also through the age grades as well. Really has ended up with a Auckland Hutt Valley domination for quite a while now. But we've now got Hawke's Bay sneaking through the back door, unbeaten in this tournament.
Well, I was going to say, the way they're going in this tournament, they're breaking the door down and asking to be noticed. But there you go, Hawke's Bay, it's great to see another association power up and
yes, it is.
And come out to meet these...
Healthy for our game.
These ones that have dominated, Canterbury have been close. And have been sort of knocking on that door as well. For myself, I hope Wellington get strong again and really
all have quality players.
Yeah. Well, and that goes for all the associations. Really come to this tournament with an opportunity to be there at the pointy end. As Karina Hale earns the walk.
Yeah, second walk for Jada in this innings. Not a great start.
Yeah, it's 2 walks in a row for the young pitcher out there as we just talked her up, but... it's Auckland who are getting the job done by being very patient in the batter's box, and that's probably one of the conversations that they've had with each other and that the coaches have had with them.
So none down. Auckland have an opportunity to bring a few runs in.
And it's Tainisha Hokomo out to bat now. She sees one go down below the knees for a ball, and of course the husband and wife combination out there, Michelle Fletcher and Isaac Fletcher, the coaching duo for Auckland. Got a lot of work to do to help their athletes get back on the level pegging here with Hutt Valley.
Nice pitch, comeback pitch. Talking about Michelle, I was going to say Tangaroa, but of course it's Fletcher and has been for many years.
Yep.
Both her and Isaac have got a lot of skin in the game, have done an enormous amount of coaching at club level and for Auckland representatives. So, they're pretty skillful coaches and have been around for a while and will be for a long while yet. Both of them were great athletes when they played the game too as well.
It's Isaac Fletcher a few years ago who hit that walk-off home run to win the game in the World Series against Australia up at North Harbour, and what a memorable moment that was.
Moment. Yeah, fantastic. And Michelle was, a strong presence on the mound for the White Sox
just a wonderful pitcher for many years.
Yeah.
This one's in the middle. Hokomo hits with high. It's staying in the infield.
Nice pitch from Jada. That's a great out to get off Tainisha Hokomo.
You don't often get a straightforward
like
out off Tainisha.
Yeah, got to give credit to the pitcher for that. You put the ball to the field, then they're doing their job. There have been very few strikeouts in this game.
Number 47, Ruby Nola, comes up to bat now. leading the batting stats for Auckland. So she'll be looking to move these two runners around.
Yeah, 12 hits from 21 turns at bat is pretty useful. It's a nice starting pitch.
I was going to say, after walking those two batters, she's come back quite well.
Bit focus, deep breathing.
And Auckland can't afford, probably at this stage, with a 6-run deficit, can't afford maybe to leave runs out on the diamond at the moment, even though we're still very early in this ball game. There's a nice hit up the middle. This time it's gone all the way to the outfield. And there's a call out there.
Nice hit there from Ruby Nola straight up the middle.
And Isaac Fletcher's coming in. It's possible that there was a bit of interference out there on that hit. And the runner has been called out. And that's probably just an interference call by the umpire at second base.
A bit of luck there for Hutt Valley, maybe. 2 down now for
And the
Hutt
out is
Valley.
out, so
Yes,
it's
the
2
out has
down.
been called.
And that was
Umpires are right on the spot. See a call. Let's see what we got in the replay.
Yeah,
Straight
look,
up the
she's
middle.
run
Oh, yes.
straight across the top of the ball, which is a no-no.
Yeah, called early.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Umpire Sadgrove out there at second base called that very early.
Yeah.
There we go. There
Two
we go,
down.
ladies and gentlemen. 2 down, and it's Auckland who are threatening to leave runners out on base. We'll be looking for the 2-out rally now. It is
Sarah Naruth playing there.
Sarah Naruth Panga out there with Ruby Nola at first base.
This young lady doubled to right field in her first turn at bat.
And it is Auckland now who are going to need to do something with the 2-out rally. Seen both teams bat very well with 2 outs. So.
Oh, yeah. You certainly have.
And Sarah Naruth is definitely capable of getting the job done, as we see a pitch just down and out off the plate. And it is Walters Rangitihi rears back to get going again. This one pitching to Tavide. Nice take as that ball finds the dirt. Or in this case, the
Nice pick up there for
the artificial turf. Doesn't quite sound the same.
Yeah.
But the artificial turf, of course, enables our teams to play in all weathers, basically.
Oh, it's a beautiful surface to play on. You get true bounces off the turf.
Has a nice pitch. He really does vary a pace. It's not called a strike there, however, and is the 3rd out of the innings. The 3rd walk of the innings. My apologies.
And loaded bases for
And
Auckland.
loaded bases for Auckland. Krista Hoani up to bat. So definitely Auckland looking to take advantage of this now. Hoani up to bat. They've got a 7-run deficit by our making.
And a very dangerous batter in the box was Krista Hawani.
Another one that's definitely capable of erasing deficits very fast with the swing of the bat. Both teams absolutely stacked with that. Wonderful pictures we're bringing you from Christchurch beyond the dugout broadcasting, able to bring these beautiful crystal clear pictures with the wonderful slow motion replays that we're able to give you.
Oh, they're great. Nice pitch there. Yeah, Krista Hawani played for New Zealand during my time when I was coaching. Certainly a very strong hitter, great outfielder. Had a fine career playing for New Zealand White Sox for many, many years.
Yeah, there's a great blend of youth and experience we're seeing in both teams here. Both teams taking advantage of that experience to bring the youth into their squads.
A couple of great pitches here from Jada. Low in, low out. This is a true
Yeah, the
battle here.
way both teams are playing, the catchers are obviously making some adjustments.
Yeah.
With the way these guys are swinging the bats, you definitely want them to drop it on the deck and provide the work for the infielders. We see Hoani gets her second hit pitch. This is going to score a run for Auckland. This is exactly what they wanted. And that Krista has got a habit of attracting the ball.
I'm not surprised to see Hutt Valley coach Cindy Portai come out to the umpires. Jada's let it go a little bit. Coming in for Hutt Valley is a young lady that I talked about earlier, Angela Harrison, another young female pitcher with some future in New Zealand softball.
Possibly not as early as you would have wanted a pitcher change, as we see Walters Rangitihi go back to the dugout to be replaced by Angela Harrison Naomi. They probably didn't want it quite this early in the ball game if they were going to make a replacement.
Well, it's only the third innings. You know, it's yeah, so much action going on.
It sure is, and it is a pitching change now, which will be brought to you by Beyond the Dugout. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The pitching change has been made. Angela Harrison, who comes in for Jada Walters Rangitihi, who makes her way to the dugout. The warm-up pitches has been made, and we're about to get underway again in this ball game. Angela Harrison, who throws the first pitch in. The pitch is gone to third base, who eats that one up, fires it across to first base for the third out here in the inning. And there we go. Just like that, the pitching change pays dividends.
I was just going to say how difficult it is for the pitcher to come in this situation. But there you are, one pitch, one out.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take another break because we're in between innings, and we'll be back with more action in just a minute. Just like that, eh?
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. The pictures speak for themselves. It's absolutely beautiful at Dynasty Ballpark for the semi-final at the National Fast Pitch Championship. Auckland versus Hutt Valley. It is Auckland who are chasing the lead at the moment. Hutt Valley up 11-5 over Auckland. Lacey Tangiano, it is up to bat for Hutt Valley here in what is the top of the fourth innings. And it's been a very, very exciting game so far, Naomi, but Auckland have still got time to claw this run back as we see Tangiano hit one out, and it's a nice piece of fielding out there at shortstop at full dive, but can't affect the out, so a safe hit by Tangiano out.
Yeah, nice hit there from Lace Tangiano, follow-up from a triple that she hit in the first innings. Lace actually featured in the highlights reel in the Soppel Australia series. And she hit strongly right through. You know, she was a designated hitter for, designated player for New Zealand.
Well, of course, New Zealand played
that's an old term.
Australia designated hitter. Yeah, Australia, of course, New Zealand played Australia and Japan in that series, and how good was it to see New Zealand, who don't quite match up in terms of world rankings with those two teams, but playing very well against world-class opposition.
Defensively, they were fantastic. Offensively, they did enough to score runs and get runners on base. Couldn't quite finish off a lot of the games. Denver Shore Tate opts to do a bit of a surprise bunt rather than a sacrifice bunt.
In those situations against a team like that, they start sort of knowing they've got to score a few runs to be competitive.
Oh, you've got to start with 6 runs to be competitive when you're playing Australia and Japan, and that puts immediate pressure. But they never faltered, they never bowed to the pressure. They really keep coming back, all the time, and really played some great defensive plays.
Oh, and there's one hit hard. This one's gone deeper. Looks like it's going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen. Launched over the fence by Denver Shore Tate. There we go, a solo home run to get... a double there for Denver Shore Tate to get 2 runs, none down, and Hutt Valley, who just making every post a winner with the bat, now go out to 13-5, which agrees.
13-5, we've got the score right.
We've got the score right on the scoreboard.
Yeah, what a lovely hit there from Denver, and of course she hit an automatic earlier in the week for Saints, her club team. So it's something that she's capable of doing quite regularly.
Well, we've seen Hutt Valley make the change, Naomi, and they've got a new pitcher in for their innings. Is it time for Auckland to make a similar change?
I would have thought so. I would have thought we would have seen a change there, right off the bat.
That was right out of what they call the screws, ladies and gentlemen. There was no doubt where that one was going.
Yeah.
Straight over the fence, and that's a great highlight for Denver Shore Tate. And a very proud grandma sitting beside me. Grandmum sitting beside me. Nan sitting beside me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would have thought we might have... Oh, here we are. We've seen that defensive change that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Tanisha Hokamo has come from second base to pitch. We know that she's been doing quite a bit of warming up.
Now, would that have surprised you to see Tanisha not starting this game?
She hasn't had her best tournament here, to be honest. She certainly pitched well internationally when she was with New Zealand, but hasn't had her best tournament here. So, no, not surprised to see her not start. But it does... she's such a great hitter, and you want her in the lineup somewhere. And they had other hitters that were hitting really well as well, so it's difficult. I mean, she started at second base, which inhibits her ability to be warmed up for pitching, but she's ready to go.
Yep. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We've got the graphic for the umpires there now, and we can let you know that behind home plate is Heidi Leithart at first base, Gavin Shepherd. Robbie Sadgrove patrolling in second. Out at third base is Heath Little. Your scorer in this ball game is Kerry Murphy. Here we go, our officials for this one. The other team out there doing a fantastic job. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of them. In New Zealand, we've always blessed with the quality of our umpiring.
Oh, yeah, and, I'm really pleased to see Heidi Leithart calling the plate there. She's been calling women's games at national and more recently international level. So really good to see her progress in her own umpiring career. Great person, great caller of the plate.
That's great. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is underway with Tanisha Hokamo out there replacing Lauren Parker. We've seen both pitchers now come off the hill. But both pitchers, to be fair, have endured some pretty torrid batting out there, especially Hutt Valley, who have helped themselves to 13 runs in this ball game. And dare I say it now, I mean, it's not over, and it's by no means over, but this game now for Auckland is in danger of being over early.
Yes, it is, but I see Tanisha's had a great start on the mound. There's none down so far, so, it was a timely substitution or replacement.
Well, she's a competitor. She's been around a long time, and she will not roll over and give up by any means. There's a nice change-up. Yeah.
Be really good to see Tanisha come back with a strong performance here in the semi-final.
Ortela Tavita, it is up to bat for Hutt Valley. They've scored 2 runs in this innings, courtesy of that home run by Denver Shaw Tate, and what a swing of the bat that was. It's something in the last couple of weeks I've got to see from the Shaw Tate sisters, as I enjoyed her little sister hitting a home run last week in the club game.
Yes, it was a bit of a talk around the table for a while. So Misha will be playing for Hawke's Bay in the next game. I imagine that she'll be wanting to equalise, to even it up a little bit.
Well, if it does end up being Hutt Valley, she gets to meet in that grand final, as we see Tynesha up and running in this one with a strikeout straight away for 1 down.
Good confidence start. Strikeout there on Tavita. Coming into the batter's box, Ivani Gibson.
Ivani, who came in to bat in the previous innings and laced one out to right field hard, but was caught out there. So she's showing some form with the bat already as well.
Gibson hitting 350. We're talking a 16, maybe just 17-year-old national titles with the under-17 and under-19 Hutt Valley teams.
And she's hit one hard. And this is landed in no man's land, and Hutt Valley take advantage of that one.
A prolific right field hitter.
Well, she turns early and faces up, which is always going to leave the bat slightly behind.
Yes.
But there's nothing wrong with having the ability to take the ball to right field. It's always a good place to end, especially if you've got runners at second and third. So there she is, safe at first base. 1 down here in the 4th innings. Caitlin Lewin there now at the bottom of their order. She's another one who hits the ball very hard for Hutt Valley.
Picked up 2 walks with Lauren Parker, the pitcher on the mound at that time. This will be a different story facing Hokamo.
Already we're seeing maybe what you might call a little bit better control from Hokamo on the mound. She's not leaving anything in the middle of the strike zone.
Yeah, she's had a great start. Good confidence start. That would be good for Auckland. We're still only in the 4th innings.
It is, but mind you, it tends to happen when there's a lot of action with runners running around the bases almost continuously. We've had 17, 18 runs in the ball game in total.
Yeah.
And this is only the top of the 4th innings, so Auckland are going to have to get the skates on in the next 2 innings to score the runs they need. And there's another strikeout for Hokamo, who now has 2 in the innings since she came on board. Number 20, Kitty Winiata Anoka, with 2 down, will come into bat for the top of the order for Hutt Valley. And it is from now on that Hutt Valley has really bossed the diamond with their batting.
Hutt Valley will be wanting to get 2 runs in this innings to give them a 10-run lead that they need going in, but we've got 13 runs to 5. Looks like we've got the score right now, Gary.
Well, I feel so much better that we had it right in the first place, no, obviously.
Tanisha's had a really strong start on the mound.
She has.
You could say that maybe that change should have been made earlier, but isn't it always easy?
That's the decision. Exactly,
Yeah.
it is easy in hindsight, and it's the decision that coaches have to make. Sometimes it works, and there's no reason to suggest with the Lauren's experience in that Hutt Valley were going to do that to her. But then again, it was always a possibility for whichever pitcher was out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of the strength of the Hutt Valley hitting.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Auckland defence was left wanting at various occasions, which gave Hutt Valley the potential to put more runners out there.
Yeah, there was a couple of executions out there that weren't completed, which also put pressure on the scoreboard for Auckland. But don't distract anything from Hutt Valley's batting. They really have batted superbly well. If a team gives you opportunities like that, it is up to the batting team to take advantage of them. Hutt Valley did that.
Which they...
Top of the order here, though, in the top of the fourth inning. Winiata Inoka it is who's looking to continue the good work, and she does just that, as with 2 strikeouts, Tynesha walks the lead-off hitter. She probably didn't want that with the ball game that Marama Makia is having out there today. She really is putting on a clinic out there in terms of being able to put the ball down and run it out.
Oh, look, Marama Makia's on-base percentages are phenomenal. She's such a difficult out with her speed and hitting from the left side. She can hit long, she can hit short, always pressure on the field to get her out. Now, one of the stars for Softball New Zealand at the recent Australia Cup.
Nice pitch high and inside by Tanisha Hokomo. Get going, and there's another nice pitch. That's 2 in a row high in Marama's zone. Is this something they might have identified in her batting that they could possibly take advantage of?
Well, I wouldn't know what her weakness is, actually. She's pretty difficult to get out because she's a consistent mover of the ball. So...
yeah, she's definitely gone high in the zone, and it's probably as much, Naomi, to just negate that ability of hers to get it down on the dirt. So they're looking for a pop fly, aren't they?
Yeah.
This time she goes low and outside. That's the what you might call the waste pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice series of pitches so far from Tynesha to Marama Makia. Takes the strings off that one, and she did a great job. And that is 3 strikeouts in this innings for the 3rd out. And that is Tynesha Hokomo who gets Auckland, steadies the ship for Auckland, shall we say. It is 13-5 now. Hutt Valley in the lead. Will be looking to stamp more of a mark when they come out to bat. Find out what happens when we come back in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That's finals day here at the National Fast Pitch Championship here at Dynasty Ballpark. Softball New Zealand, Poiuka Aotearoa. That's the new trademark for Softball New Zealand now. Anyway, we're in that Hutt Valley Auckland game right now. Followed by that will be the grand final for whoever wins against Hawke's Bay. And then stand by for another big game at 1 o'clock, and that'll be the men's grand final. Of course, we're going to bring all of that action to you throughout the day.
Yeah, so both Hutt Valley and Auckland have made pitching changes, and we're only midway through the game, so there's still a lot of interest in this game.
Oh, yes, and Auckland it is, with all the pressure on them, with Miki Cooper-Nicola up the bat. Number 40, she comes in at the bottom of the order for Auckland. A young player in their lineup, but she's now experienced, and they'll be looking for her to lead them off, to get them into that dangerous top of the order for their batting. Shia Hale, Kylie O'Brien and Karina Hale, Tynesha Hokomo. So if they can get into that part of their order, they can definitely score runs in a hurry. Angela Harrison he's going to have to stop that for now.
Angela Harrison, another young future pitcher. And look at her tall presence, really good, strong, confident presence, I call it.
Tall, strong athlete.
And still only playing under 19 age grades,
Puts that one down on the outside of the plate.
Nice pitch.
Hit straight to first base for the first out. And that's a nice job done straight away by Harrison. One down, that'll bring to bat number 12, Shire Hale, who's been caught right on the fence at both her turns at bat. She'll be looking not just to get it over the fence, but for a safe hit in this one, I would think. Definitely a lead-off hitter's job.
Just talking about softball New Zealand, Poiuka Aotearoa is this weekend. The weekend has been used to launch the new brand. And I love the new insignia, the new logo that's featured around the back there. And Softball New Zealand have done a great job in rebranding.
Of course, the stylised ball with the fern incorporated to look like the stitching. Very, very creative, I think. It's
and very
awesome.
timely for a new launch.
There we go. Shai Hale it is who is looking to get Auckland going. Now, she is the lead-off hitter. Both times she's been caught out on the fence. So, Naomi, if you look at a traditional lead-off hitter's job, they've got to get to first base however they can, don't they? Whether it's a walk or a hit, their job is to get them going.
Oh, look, Shire's a hitter. She's a prolific hitter. She'll be wanting to smash the ball somewhere. I don't see her slapping or dropping the ball anywhere.
I don't
She's
think
a strong,
I've ever
long
seen
ball
a
hitter.
Hale from that family do anything but that. But this time she gets on and picks the walk and shows a little bit more patience. Get Auckland going with one down and a runner on one. And number 8, Kylie O'Brien, come up.
Yeah, Auckland will be looking forward to, wanting to knock in a few runs to avoid a potential mercy game coming up.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a job for them. They're 8 runs in deficit right now, and need to get within 7 to avoid the run ahead rule, of course, in the 5th inning. So they need to score 2.
At least.
They want it. They'd rather score all 7, of course.
Of
But but in order to keep the ball game going past the 5th inning. And there we see the steal is on. That's a nice job by Shai Hale to steal second base.
Yeah, nice steal there.
And the throw wasn't that bad. They just not quite executed.
Yeah, not quite gathered at the other end. Yeah. I think a bit of a surprise for Hutt Valley. You wouldn't normally see Shire steal bases as often. Normally she's doing the slow trot around them.
It's an example of the situation Auckland find themselves though, and they need to advance those bodies around the diamond. They need to score runs. Yeah. I mean, it's not just enough to keep the game going. This is an all or nothing game. One of these teams is going to win.
Yes.
And it is now up to Kaya, who hits one deep, and it's gone all the way to the fence. Hale will probably come around to score as the ball comes in now. And there's a fine stand-up double by Kaya Lee O'Brien to get Auckland underway on the scoreboard. She scores the runner from second base.
Oh, that was a great hit there from Kaya Lee O'Brien. She is right at the top of the hitting order and stats for Auckland. Deep hit, one bounce into the fence. And Auckland are back in it.
Yeah, just like that. It's Auckland who are back in it. There's one of the runs they need to keep the game going. Up to bat now to help them do that will be Karina Hale, who walked in her previous at-bat. Angela Harrison now with plenty of pressure on her pitching. And it's Auckland who are looking to exert it. Take advantage of it.
Karina Hale hit pitch and walk in her first 2 turns at bat. She'll be eager to get hit.
She'll be eager to hit the ball, possibly score another run. There's only one down in the inning, so there's time for Auckland to work their way. Not just back into keeping the ball game going, but to work their way right back into contention.
Obviously, Hutt Valley having some respect for this hitter. That was a really good pitch there by Angela Harrison. Low and outside.
You can see the demeanour from the Auckland batters definitely changed. They're definitely trying to see more of the pitches and keep that shoulder on the bat. If it's not even if it's close to the strike zone, they're keeping that shoulder on the bat on the shoulder. Sorry.
Yeah.
This time it's a striker. Wow, picked up there at third base.
Great out there, Lace Tungiano, backhanded it. That was a crucial out there for Hutt Valley.
Absolutely crucial out as Hutt Valley look to keep their dominance in this ball game. It's a hard hit, laced it down the third base line.
Yeah,
there's the backhand take on
Yep.
the replay. And the throw just about overcooked, but nice job by Hutt Valley. That's the backup from the defence we were talking about earlier.
Hutt Valley have certainly been stronger in defence.
Yeah.
No, there was a lovely play there by Leicester.
And it's Tiny Shahokamo who hits one hard. This time it's going to score the run from second. There's the 2 runs they needed to get the deficit back within 7. And Tiny Shahokamo it is who laces one out to the centre field fence to continue this inning for Auckland. 2 runs they've scored now. They're not having trouble scoring runs, Naomi, as we see that hit again.
No, they're not. And this is not unexpected from Auckland when you look at their hitting lineup.
The point I was going to make is their problem is stopping Hutt Valley from scoring them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's enormous, 20 runs
20
in
runs
terms
in
of
this
in
game.
terms
We're
of
only
the
in the fourth
semi-final.
innings. Yep.
Could be a foreshadow of whichever one of these teams goes on to meet Hawke's Bay. And again, Naomi, you've already mentioned the batter-dominated nature of the tournament so far. Well, this just continues it.
Yes, it does. And it's not over yet either.
This time it's Auckland with 2 down now, but they have scored 2 runs and they still have a runner out there at second. And up to bat is Ruby Nola, who helped herself to her own double in the previous innings.
Hitting 2 from 2 at this stage. And leading the hitting stats for Auckland.
This time Harrison fires one through the zone, and again it's the Auckland batter who just keeps the bat out of it. Didn't have the will to swing at the first pitch like Tynesha did.
Yeah, we talked about that. Those first pitch hitters. It's it's sensible just to let the ball go a little. Go a bit deeper in the zone.
Yep.
Coming out too early to swing.
2 strikes in a row though, and Nola had to have a go at that one. And it is 2 strikes, no balls, 2 strikes on Nola in this one as she looks to get that runner from second base. Hutt Valley it is who are looking to finish the inning. This one outside the plate. Exciting times in the ball game as Auckland have got themselves back in. They're 6 runs behind now, which is what they needed to do. Call it the first hurdle. They'd like a couple more before they go back to the dugout at least.
Yes. Keeps them in the game for another innings. Well, depending on, of course, what Hutt Valley do.
This one has just trickled into foul territory, which I'm sure Nola will be very happy with. Starting to see the fighting qualities being exhibited by Auckland as they dig deep against this Hutt Valley side. And there we go.
Strikeout.
What a great strikeout by Angela Harrison to end the inning, and 3rd out for Hutt Valley. They head back to the dugout. They still have a healthy lead in this one. 6 runs it is, 13-7 over Auckland. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a quick look for you at the other semi-final going on at Diamond 3 in Christchurch at the moment, and that is Canterbury taking on Wellington. They are in the top of the 6 innings, and I can tell you it is Canterbury that lead Wellington by 5-0. Back with the game at hand, Naomi, and we've seen an exciting innings from Auckland as they put 2 runs on the board to keep themselves alive in this one. 13-7 it is Hutt Valley who enjoy the lead in this semi-final.
Tanisha Hukamo made an immediate difference for Auckland coming on to the pitching mound, took 3 strikeouts in the last innings. So that will make a difference for Auckland. They might have got a little bit more confidence from this performance. And of course, Hutt Valley will be wanting to add a few more runs so they can get at least 7 to make it difficult for Auckland.
Well, there we go. Of course, it's not over as we see the batter there. It'll be Candela Figueroa for Hutt Valley. Taken out at first base there. Or 1 down, and that's the start that Auckland want. Now, this is what I was going to say, Naomi. Auckland will be desperate to keep Hutt Valley scoreless in this inning.
Yes, they will. Yeah.
This really is a moment in the ball game for them where they'll need everything to come together with their defence. Tynesha's already signalled that when she came on in the previous innings and helped herself to 3 strikeouts. And that was after Hutt Valley had scored a couple of runs and Tynesha came in to replace Lauren Parker on the hill. Lara Andrews, it is up to bat now for Hutt Valley. All game face, Lara. You don't get anything else in these situations from her. Total concentration and focus.
And Lara's certainly one of our best hitters in New Zealand.
Yeah.
One of those superstars that just continues to produce runs, make great plays, defensive plays, hit automatics. I mean, she really is one of our best female players ever.
There we go, and as I mentioned, it will be Auckland that are absolutely desperate to make sure that, or try and make sure that Hutt Valley don't add to their score. They need 1 run to go to the bottom of the 5th innings with needing 3 out for the ball game. As we see Lara Andrews foul that one back, that makes the count all full at 3 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 5th innings.
Tanisha's got a pretty difficult road here with Lara Andrews, Lace Tangiano and Denver Short-Tate. But she's had a really good start. She looks really strong on the mound at the moment.
She does, and she's doing a good job on Lara Andrews here. She's just keeping it away from her hitting zone, and you can see those strikes. And Lara Andrews doing exactly what she needs to do there, just fouling them off. You'll keep doing that until she gets the one she likes, and then you might see a different story. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here we go. That's what you call a professional job right there.
Yeah.
From Lara Andrews as she earns the walk. To bring to bat Lacey Tangiano, who's put on a clinic out there herself in this ball game. And what a luxury it is for someone like her to come in and bat after Lara Andrews.
Lacey's currently hitting 2 from 3. Tripled in the 2nd innings and hit safely up the middle in her last turn at bat. As you've already mentioned, Gary, or Hutt will be very keen to score that 1 run at least to put them 7 runs ahead of Auckland going into the next innings. So I'm sure they'll want more.
Whilst Auckland got themselves inside that 7-run deficit, of course, the 5th innings is not over until the bottom of it's completed. So Hutt Valley it is, as we see the pop fly to second base, and there's the 2nd out of the innings, and Hutt Valley, who are not quite enjoying the dominance with this pitcher as they had with the previous.
Just watching that her take second base catch that ball, it swirled around quite a bit up there, so I think that may have caused some of the difficulty for our fielders out there, thinking they've got it lined up and then having to track quite a bit further in. Here we've got now Denver Short-Tate, who put the ball over the fence in her last turn.
That's Ava Prescott, who's come in at second base,
right.
Number 18. Which, of course, is where Tynesha was. And she came into pitch. Nice catch out there by the replacement fielder. 2 down here now in the top of the 5th innings. And it is Denver Short-Tate. Got herself on the tournament highlight reel by launching a home run over the fence in her previous at-bat to score 2 runs. To score those 2 runs in the 4th innings it was.
Poppy Priddle has gone out as a designated runner. Poppy is one of those future softball superstars, 16 years old, and was on the highlights reel of the at international level for Softball Australia series.
Very impressive young athlete that I first saw in commentary myself down in Invercargill for Hutt Valley last year. There we see Denver Shore Tate has hit one hard. It's gone out to the fence. Nice backhanded takeout there by the centre fielder. And that's going to prevent the run from scoring as that ball comes back in. From a great hit by Denver Shore Tate. Another Hutt Valley batter really putting on the hurt on Auckland. 2 down now, and it is Hutt Valley who have runners at 2 and 3 as we see the highlight reel there, and she just got that one right out of the middle of the barrel.
I think Auckland did really well to get the ball in so quickly. Poppy Priddle has super speed. A little bit surprised to see her held up there. Maybe it was a wise thing given that the throw was pretty good.
The speed of that from Auckland is what prevented that run from scoring, and so that's a good job by Auckland to do that. But great hitting by Hutt Valley to keep this one going. And now only one swing of the bat away from doing the job as far as it goes. This one's hit straight to shortstop, and there we go. Auckland did exactly what they needed to do. It's Atila Tavite. It is who becomes a third out here in the top of the 5th innings. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th innings with Hutt Valley still leading the ball game now by 13-7 over Auckland. Enjoy these replays. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Auckland did exactly what they needed to do there in the top of the 5th innings, and that was to stop that onslaught from Hutt Valley that's seen them score 13 runs over Auckland. Now it's up to Auckland to continue their comeback. They're 6 runs in deficit to Hutt Valley. They're going to lead off with number 5. Sarah Nuri Ponga comes into bat for them right now.
I think that pitching change for Auckland has certainly made the difference for them, hasn't it? Tanisha's had a really great, strong start right from the outset.
Yeah. Well, we saw them launch into this ball game to the tune of 4 runs in the first innings for them. They come in the bottom of the innings, so it is Auckland that replied to Hutt Valley's 4 runs in the first inning. As we see Harrison, who has pitched very well since she's come in.
Yes, she has. She's doing really well. For such a youngster. You know, her and Jada Walters-Rangata here really, really up and coming. They're still in the early stages of their pitching development, and they're doing really, really well.
Here we go. It is just down and out there at 1 ball, 1 strike for Sarah Naruth Ponga. Coming into bat, she bats left-handed. She's a powerful hitter. I hadn't seen a lot of her up until this tournament, but definitely...
a very powerful hitter, and it's already doubled to the fence. Had a walk at the last turn at bat.
And she's hit this one. She's taken it to left field. It's gone deep into the fence, and she's doing exactly what Auckland need to do. She's also quite quick as she scampers around to second base for the double.
You would think with a scoreline of 13-7 that everything was pretty safe for Hutt Valley, but it just doesn't
pan out that way, does it?
Doesn't pan out that way.
And
no.
we're seeing the fighting qualities of Auckland as they slowly and steadily make their way back into this ball game. As we see this one, she just waits on it and takes it laid out to the left side of the field, which for a lefty is hitting it to the opposite field for her.
Yeah, that's right. She doubled to the right field fence and doubled to the left field fence. That's good hitting.
So Krista Huani it is who comes into bat for Auckland to keep this comeback going for Auckland. And Auckland, who are just, after that onslaught from Hutt Valley in the previous 3 innings, or 4 innings, are just slowly and clawing their way back into this ball game. It's still a big deficit by anyone's standards, 6 runs. Yep.
But we've seen it all before, haven't we?
We have
In these
seen
close
it.
games, you think
Yep.
their game's over, and then the offence just keeps coming back.
Keeps coming back. And Harrison continues to do a great job out there. And it is Hawani who is looking to convert that runner from 2. Just being, again, we're seeing the Auckland batters be very patient out there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now it is definitely a hitter's count. There's one in the middle. She hits that one again. It's taken out there at third base. We see a nice throw across the diamond for a good out there for Hutt Valley. And Hawani it is who becomes the first out in the innings.
And that was a nice hold there from Lace. Kept the runner
Yep.
back at second base. Didn't allow her to advance on that. Well done. Well played. Well held up. Yep.
Just double pumped the throw there just to make sure that the runner knew she was aware of it.
Yep. We've got batter in the box now is Ava Prescott.
So Ava Prescott, who came in to field for Tynesha. Comes in that we replaced Parker on the hill. We've also had Aroha Nono come into the batter's box in this spot. So this is the third batter that Auckland have had in the 8 spot.
It was a bit unfortunate for Aroha. She wasn't even able to get a swing of the bat before the third out was taken.
Exactly.
And she was brought in, she was taken out, and that was her finish from the game.
So bottom of 5, there's still a runner at 2 for Auckland. There's 1 down, and we have Ava Prescott, who's come into second base to field for Auckland up to bat. See that one off the edge of the plate. Attila Tavite signalled where that pitch was coming very early. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 early strikes. There was always going to be a pitch out of the zone there. This one's hit. It stays in the infield, and again it's fielded at shortstop
Yep.
for the second out. The runner does move across to 3, however, which is job done by the batter there.
And job done by pitcher Angela Harrison, just keeping the ball on the ground, letting the fielders do the work.
Keeping it low in the zone, keeping the ball on the dirt, or the AstroTurf. Is that the old term for it?
We keep saying the dirt, and and it's not dirt.
It's not dirt. It's no means dirt.
It's a
just 'cause
high
it's
quality
red.
surface.
It's a high quality artificial surface. Yep. It's a recent addition in the last couple of seasons to Dynasty Ballpark.
I do want to make mention, actually, of the fact that the women's semis and finals are on Diamond One down there at Dynasty Ballpark. In my day, way back, when I coached, we never got the opportunity to play on Diamond One. We was always languishing out at Diamond Two. So full credit to whoever did the draw, who were able to give the women the opportunity to play on the main Diamond.
Yep, fabulous it is to see the top softball from men and women being able to be featured on Diamond One together.
And the fact that the fences are brought in and out to accommodate both games.
And definitely a tribute to the ground staff who were able to set
huge amount of work happens to make that happen.
They set the grounds up for both games, and they've got that fence that you see on the inside of the outfield there has got to be disassembled in pretty fast time once the women finished and it's the men's turn.
I also want to comment on the live streaming. Canterbury Softball Association run a classy tournament. But, unfortunately I'm not down there. But back here in Hutt Valley I've been able to watch all 5 diamonds with live streaming capability, and that's just fantastic.
Good to be able to access that. I've had a look at a lot of games throughout the tournament myself on the live streaming just to keep up to date. As around the diamonds, as Canterbury have got such a wonderful facility down there, they're able to have probably more than 5 diamonds operating if they want to, but because it is such a big facility down there.
I've already mentioned that building shell in the background is a new high-performance training centre for Canterbury softball, and that's being funded by NZCT. And also Mark McFarlane Whānau has contributed extensively, and Nicole Oshio. Both umpires. Dear Mark passed away earlier this year, and from his estate he's left a considerable amount of money for that development to go ahead, and that's fantastic.
Batter in the box right now, number 46, Jamie Hawani, coming in for a pinch hit for Auckland.
She comes in for Miki Cooper Nicola.
This one's hit hard. It's it's landed in shallow outfield, and that's going to score another run for Auckland with 2 down here in the innings. Nice job and nice call by the coaches to bring in a pinch hitter.
Call. Nice hit. Delivered the hit, scored a run.
Yep.
Did exactly her job as a pinch hitter.
And it's Auckland who continue to claw their way back in this one, and doing a fine job of doing it, because they did have time after that onslaught by Hutt Valley. And it would have been easy in some cases to get your head down in that situation.
Well,
when
they haven't at all.
Yeah, no, they've just continued to apply their work.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. There's been so much activity in this game, offensively, defensively. We're talking, how many runs have we got here?
Oh, I haven't got the mathematics to do it anymore. There's been so many crossover plays.
21 runs in a game. We're only in the 5th innings.
Especially a game of this magnitude, it's sometimes they can be blowouts because, one team might sort of...
Yeah.
But, very often you see the very close games, and whether it's a 10-9 batter-dominated game or a 1-0 pitcher-dominated game, they do tend to be close, but...
You could say that, Hutt Valley are pretty comfortable here, but they're not actually. We've got Shire Hale. The batter in the box with 2 runners on, and potential to put the ball over the fence and blow the game open.
Well, she has hit the ball close to the fence on 2 occasions. She's been caught right out on the fence and walked in the 3rd turn at bat. As far as getting a bat goes, this is her 4th turn at bat in the ball game. Yeah. And, if she hasn't seen the ball big and large by now, you're possibly not going to, but she certainly has had the opportunity.
Oh, this is a real test for the young pitcher on the mound, Angela Harrison.
There's a nice replay of what was a very good pitch that was heading down and out for Shire Hale to have a cut at it. She's waited on this one. She's taken the pace right off it, and again, for the 3rd time, she has launched one towards the fence and been caught out for the 3rd out. And that's a nice job done out there by Angela Harrison for that out. They do score 1 run. They do keep coming back in this ball game. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Well, welcome back to Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch, and what a beautiful day Canterbury has put on for a great game of softball, a great day of softball here at the National Fast Pitch Championship. We've got Hutt Valley taking on Auckland. We are now in the 6th innings, and it is Auckland who are behind in the count here. Hutt Valley enjoying the lead, 13-8. It's a lead they have slowly watched be whittled away, Naomi, as Auckland just try to claw their way back into this ball game. It may or may not prove to be a too big a hurdle, but they are certainly giving it their best try.
Oh, look, we were just commenting there that, it was a big moment for Angela Harrison, pitcher on the mound in the earlier innings with Shire Hale, batter in the box with 2 runners on, and...
Oh, there we go. That's Hutt Valley getting their way going. And Ivani Gibson shows her turn of pace, much in the same way as we've seen from Marama Mark here in this one, to beat out that throw.
Yeah.
And there we go. We see... That is just one of those bang-bang plays, Naomi.
Yeah.
That we've got the privilege of a slow-motion replay. Umpire Shepherd out there at first base doesn't. And, you can question it, but at the speed he has to see it.
Oh, yes, bang play, you called
Yeah.
it. Isaac Fletcher obviously coming out to question that. It's not something you can question. Umpire is the Johnny on the spot. He's
Yeah.
called it that way, and that's the way it stays. Gutsy base running from Ivani Gibson. Absolute commitment to best.
Absolute commitment to that one. And Hutt Valley know, Auckland are slowly getting back into this ball game, and they know that they haven't scored a run now for almost a full inning, which has been unusual in the context of this ball game.
Yeah.
So they need to know that they need to keep themselves in. They probably need to reassert themselves, and that's a great way of doing it.
Yeah.
And a change of tactic too, because we saw the batter there shaping for a bunt as well. So
Yeah.
possibly just looking to be a little bit more regulation in terms of moving the runners.
Yeah, maybe moving the fielders around a bit as well,
But number 12, it is Caitlin Lewin.
So we're looking at shaping for a push bunt, it looks like. You would think with the 13-8 lead that they would be looking to hit, but they're looking to graft some more runs for Hutt Valley.
As we see, Hokomo has done a fine job since she's come onto the hill.
Yes, she has. Certainly made a
And
difference.
this time we see one hit. It's gone straight up the
good
middle. We're
double.
looking at a double play here.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Oh,
That's
nice.
that's the execution that Auckland needed early in the ball game.
Yeah.
And that's some fine play to make the double play and 2 down.
Yeah, great play there by Shire Hale. Made the play herself at second base, shot the ball across the first base for a double play. Great out. Look at that action. This is terrific filming too.
Wonderful slow motion
Yeah.
replay right there, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. And that is our sport at its finest.
Yes.
Kiri Winiata Anoka with 2 down, who comes up for Hutt Valley. And again, we're seeing that the situation doesn't change for Auckland. They've got to do whatever they can to stop Hutt Valley from scoring runs. And so far, that's what they're doing. This one time it's hit
nice
hard,
hit.
and there's a diving attempt, but it doesn't stop the ball from going out to right field. And Winiata Anoka helps herself to a single out there at first base, safe with 2 down here in the 6th inning. You're going to see the commitment from this fielder at second base. Bang!
Yeah.
Right there.
Great attempt. Great attempt to cut that down. It looks
Tynesha
like
definitely appreciated that commitment. We saw the high five right there.
a couple of changes here. Looks like designated runner Poppy Priddle's coming in to run.
Priddle brings an enormous amount of speed to the diamond. We could be seeing Hutt Valley looking to continue and be aggressive.
And a change at the plate. Marama Makia, who I've talked up tremendously with her hitting ability, has been replaced. She's been substituted for a pinch hitter. It's Michelle Bidwell.
Bidwell comes in for Marama Makia, who struck out in her last turn at bat, but she really was having some game up until then. And possibly Tynesha worked her over a little bit in that bat. Just kept the ball in the part of the zone that Marama didn't want to see.
Yeah, well, Auckland have certainly changed things since Tynesha Okamo came on the mound. They've certainly tidied down the fielding up. And, we always say it's easy to look back. Maybe a change could have, should have, didn't. Could have been made earlier in the game. May have changed things at this stage. But the game's not over. We're only talking 6 innings here.
Yeah, that's right. We, there's at least another inning after this, unless Auckland can do something absolutely fantastic and level things up. But certainly we're coming up to that 11 o'clock. It's been a 2-hour ball game. It's been a 2-hour exciting ball game so far. It's not over yet. We still haven't got the winner decided, which is as it should be in a semi-final.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And, of course, the game going into the final is going to be back-to-back. So one of these two teams is going to be facing Hawke's Bay, who will be fresh after having a rest going through as the first.
This time we see the walk. It is Bidwell, who does a great job in pinch hitting for Hutt Valley to make her way to first base. Runners are 1 and 2 now for Hutt Valley. We get right into the meat of their order as we see Figueroa, number 14, come up to bat. She'll come in ahead of Lara Andrews and Lacey Tangiano, and Auckland will want this out because they do not want to load the bases with those batters coming in. It's a nice first pitch, and that goes right down that outside tram line, straight off the corner of that plate.
Marama Maki has come back into offensively. She's now the runner on first base. Has replaced Michelle Beck.
Speed to burn there out there on the diamond for Hutt Valley right now, so if this ball does find the turf in any way, shape or form, it's going to be very hard to stop. This time it's hit straight back to Hokomo.
Nice pitch there from Tanisha.
Tanisha, who makes the play at first base for the third out, and that is Auckland continuing with this comeback. We're just going to quickly cut across to the men's semi-final. There we have it. Canterbury still leading this ball game now. It's 5-3 as we see that strikeout. And Wellington looks like they're in the bottom of the seventh inning, with Wellington now 3 outs away from losing. Or can they score the runs they need and win this ball game over Canterbury? We'll find out both results in very short time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the sixth innings now here in this important semi-final between Hutt Valley and Auckland, and it is Hutt Valley that lead by 13-8. The 2026 National Fast Pitch Championship, and Auckland up to bat. Now, they've done a great job. They're slowly working their way back into this ball game. They've kept Hutt Valley scoreless now for 2 innings. And it is still up to them to claw this deficit back. 5 runs is still a big hill to climb, Naomi.
Oh, 5 runs is a lot, but I'm not sure. Auckland have such a strong hitting lineup too as well.
Yep. Got to commend young Angela Harrison out there on the hill for Hutt Valley. It is a hard job to keep a batting lineup like this quiet, and they have ticked over runs.
Exactly what she needs.
But there's the first out she needs right there, and it's Kaya Lee O'Brien who goes out. And the first out for Auckland. She'll be replaced by number 45 in the bright yellow helmet, Karina Hale. Nice job there.
Yeah. Done a job. Kept the ball on the ground.
And it is Auckland have managed to do it in 1s or 2s, but they're going to have to score 3 or more in one of these innings. And keep Hutt Valley scoreless in the 7th.
Well, we saw that in the first innings. We were 2 down, and they came back and scored 4 runs.
Yeah, that's right.
So, keep saying it's not over yet.
They have been clawing them back. 1 run in the previous and 2 runs in the inning before that, and a run in the 4th inning. But they now need a bunch. Which has not quite been so easy to do since the first inning.
They've got 2 turns at bat to do it.
5 more outs in the ball game for them to execute. This one's hit that third base, and that's a dangerous thing to do.
Nice pitch there. Nice pitching from Angela Harrison to keep that ball to the ground.
Because Lacey Tangiano has vacuumed up everything at third base so far in this game. Fired across the first base, and there's a lovely slow motion of the pitch.
This is great coverage.
You can count the stitches on that ball, ladies and gentlemen. That slow motion is so clear.
Nice little slide there to pump there from Lace Tangio. Strong throw across to first base, Denver Shorte. 2 down.
Tainisha Hokomo up to bat, and she's having a great game. She picked walk in her, I know she was out in her last at bat. The walk before that. But now doing the pitching on the hill and doing a great job there. So she's certainly helping Auckland as much as she can in this comeback. She's hit one just out, and there's a nice job, and it is Hutt Valley who this time get 3 up, 3 down here in the 6th innings. That is 6 complete. Now it is all up to Auckland to see how they can keep Hutt Valley scoreless in the 7th inning before they have their final turn. We'll find out what they can do when we come back in just a minute. That was a great throw. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're in the 7th innings now, and it is all or nothing for Auckland because they are behind in this ball game versus Hutt Valley by 13 runs to 8, and they are going to have to. The equation for them, Naomi, is quite simple. They need to keep Hutt Valley scoreless in this inning, and they need to score 6 runs to win the ball game in their turn at bat.
Yeah, that's a tough ask, but it's certainly one that can be done. But they're facing a pretty awesome hitting lineup coming up here, and Lace Andrews, Lace Tangianu, Denver Shorte, all three who have been very successful in this game.
Absolutely right, and it is Hutt Valley who, although Auckland we've seen do very well in the comeback, it is Hutt Valley who have put and continue to put all the pressure on Auckland.
Having said that, they haven't scored for the last 2 innings, so that pitcher change may have been a little bit of difference for Auckland. Nice
and
out.
There's a nice out this time, and it's Lara Andrews who holds out and gets taken out at first base. She'll be replaced by number 32, Lace Tangiano. Now Tangiano, third base for Hutt Valley, and we'll get you to do it when this ball game is finished. It has been should be in the discussion for one of the players of the game. Not that I'm trying to put any pressure on you to name one, but yes, they've all played very well. But she's had a great ball game. And Lace has hit one hard again, this time just backing up my point there.
Yes.
Is she safe at first base? Well, she's having a great game.
Third safe hit of the game.
Yep. And Denver Shorte, who might also be said to be in that discussion, comes up to bat.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that just yet because the ball game's not over. It's a bit early. One. Yeah. And we've still got Auckland who can have their turn at bat and have everything to say about that.
Designated runner Poppy Priddle comes out onto the diamond.
Now we see Hokomo take all the pace off that pitch, heads down the outside tram line for a strike.
Of course, all these girls are quite familiar with each other as well, too, having played fairly recently in the Softball Australia Cup.
Yes, they played with and against each other
Yes.
Many times throughout the course of the domestic season here in New Zealand. The girls from Auckland and the girls from Hutt Valley could have seen each other with each other and against each other as much as 10 to 20 times.
And you know what's cool about softball is that they're all good friends.
They're all good mates, yeah.
Good
Not mates out there right now, however, as
Yeah.
the atmosphere is very tense
Yeah.
around the context of a semi-final. As we see Hutt Valley with one down and a runner at first base, the top of the 7th innings. Looking to just complete this one. As we see, Shaw Tate hits one out to right field. And that's a nice job as we see the speed of Priddle. And it's they're going to give her the base. They have to give her the base because you do not want that ball out at second base with Poppy Priddle at third.
Yeah, lovely hit there from Denver. And super speed there from Priddle to go from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Nice intelligent base running there by Denver as well too to try and encourage a play on her. But
we saw that.
Buying into that.
We saw that as they tried. As she did that and converted the run in their one of her previous at bats. I'll lose count now because they've all had 3 or 4 turns.
Oh.
Atila Tavita it is who's up to bat for Hutt Valley now. Looks to.
Great catch!
That was a hit and run, that one. But if that catch is made, does that run score? That's the question.
We'll have to see this on the replay.
We'll find out what happens on the
Squeeze
replay.
play.
Beautiful there.
Just out of our picture.
Just out of the picture. That's the catch.
Yeah. She's got it in her glove.
She's got it in her glove. So the catch is made. It's a fine catch.
Yeah, what a great catch there.
And, of course, so that means the runner's got to go back and tag up. So she will have done that.
That's a catch.
That's a
what
catch.
A brilliant catch. Hey, great coverage. Look at that.
Wonderful coverage.
So
And Priddle's come in,
they must
so
have
they
thrown
throw it back to 3, and that's a
must be
double
a
play.
Yeah, must be
Yep.
a double play. Fine filming by our crew to get that one.
We've got all the action. Just come and ask us, guys. We know exactly what went on there. I'm not quite sure what the argument from Cindy is, but it looks like they're all in good fun out there as well. As we see Fletch and Cindy enjoying a bit of a joke with each other, bit of banter. There's a fine take by
That's a great take. Unfortunately, I'm not sure who the catcher is because it was Clover Alapaki who was replaced.
Now, will the question be if that's a foul tip?
Well, it could be. I think you might be right there.
Yeah. In that case, the catch doesn't count.
Yeah. It's just a second out.
And it'll just be
second out.
Yeah. So that will be the question. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's the only reason why that may not be given.
Yeah. Either way, it wasn't a terrific catch.
Oh,
and well captured
great
by our
piece.
camera crew.
Yeah, I do believe it'll be 2 down. And it'll be the runner at 3 that'll be the out. The batter will stay in. That's the way we see it at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out what the Blues decide in just a sec, because at the end of the day, it is up to them. It is definitely up to them. There's lots of nodding going out there, but I still don't know what the... Still don't know what this is. So this will be...
Currently 1 down, runner on 3. The ball's
Boom.
popped up.
In the old days, it used to have to be
Nice
popped up
catch.
out of shoulder height.
Yes, yeah, you could be right, Gazza.
And Isaac Fletcher's been around too long not to pick that one up. There has been a lengthy discussion, and I do believe we're about to see so
We've got it, 2 down.
we've got 2
Catch
down,
was made.
runners at 2 and 3. If only Gibson up to bat, and sanity has prevailed, and we're back on with the ball game.
Sanity has prevailed.
That's what you get in our sport, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? There's controversy, there's
Action.
Yep.
Great film work.
It's great.
This is terrific.
Great to watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes like watching a soap opera being acted out right in front of you. A lot of emotion out there at times.
Yes. Huge commitment. from both teams.
Hutt Valley it is now with 2 down. And that was, we'll go back to that being a wonderful catch too, though, by the catcher. This time it is Gibson
right
who's laced
shot.
one out to right field. That is definitely going to
2
score
runs
1.
scored.
That is going to score 2.
Yeah.
And there we go. Hutt Valley take full advantage of that decision in favour of them.
Yeah. Another right field shot there from Ivani Gibson.
Score 2 runs.
This is Denver Shortake coming in to score their 15th run, I've got.
Here we go. 15-8 it is now. Hutt Valley lead, and that mountain that Auckland are climbing just got bigger. We'll call it Mount Everest now.
How about Mount Ruapehu?
Yeah. Well, the question is, why do you climb it, isn't it? And it's because it's there.
Because
that
it's
was the
there.
famous, the famous reply. Ivani Gibson, what a great job, and let's not take anything away from that at-bat that she just had. Fantastic at-bat for the young player to soak up all that as she steals second as well.
Yeah.
For a young player to soak up all that pressure and respond with a hit like that to score 2 runs.
Yeah.
And that's Caitlin Lewin who's
At
into
17
that now.
years of age.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
feature internationally.
Oh, that was
Just
close.
managed to claw back to that base.
Down and up there. See Lewin have a hard cut at that one.
Where does one get that level of maturity to play at this level
Yeah.
that she does at 17 years old? Her and Poppy Priddle.
Yeah, it's just, it must come from coaching.
Yeah.
The environment they're in, it comes there's
Yeah.
a number of factors, but also their own talent.
Well, both from the Saint Softball Club, coached by Kitty Shaw. I know that they train, with intensity.
Yeah.
They train all of these scenarios all the time, and I think that has a lot to do with it when you
And
play
that's a lot
practice.
of
Yeah.
lot of that's a coaching philosophy as well. You train as you play.
Yeah.
And no doubt they've coached those scenarios many times. And then it becomes a muscle memory, so they just do
Yeah,
it in
that's
the,
right.
in the ball games.
Automatic reaction.
Yeah. Lewin it is who looks to continue, and she strikes
Okay.
out, but not before Hutt Valley helped themselves to 2 runs here in the top of the 7th innings. 3 outs for the ball game for them, and it is 7 runs to even and 8 runs to win from Auckland. That sounds huge. There we go. We're just going to switch across to the Diamond 2 to find out what happens in that ball game. That crucial ball game between Wellington and Canterbury, which was getting very close. I do believe this is the 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th innings. There's a swing and a miss from the batter. 3 strikes and you're out, and it's Canterbury who head towards the grand final to face none other than Auckland at 1 o'clock. It'll be scheduled for. The way these ladies' games are going, we might be a little bit late on that one. But it is Wellington, a gallant Wellington out of the tournament, and Canterbury who marches on to the grand final. So we will have that live to you, and it will be Damien Collins and Wayne La'ulu. Look forward to that one, who have the call. Sounds like a dream team to me, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got an even better, I say, dream team right here for this semi-final. But we'll find out what happens with that one when we come back. Oh, we're back live. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Auckland, 3 outs for this one. We're in the 7th innings, Naomi, and it has been a fantastic game of softball. It is Hutt Valley, clearly with the lead at the moment. So we'll find out what Auckland
That's
can
a
do.
pretty big lead for Hutt Valley. But I did call it right from the very beginning, the amount of action that has happened in this game.
That is
They
a
come in and
great
take
piece
that
of
out.
work by the right fielder to overcall
Yep.
second base there and take that catch.
Yep. Nice work there from Ivani Gibson.
I do believe that was Ruby Nola.
Again, the swirling wind just causes a little bit of, whose ball is this?
Mine,
Came
no.
and took it right off her.
And that was communication at its best right there, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. One down, and we see number 5, Sarah Ruth Ponga up to bat. She's hit this one to second base. And
2 pitches, 2 outs.
2 pitches, 2 outs. And the bottom of the 7th innings is not what Auckland wanted to see. Krista Hawani, it is up to bat now, and it is all or nothing, and we're going to find out right here, right now, very shortly, whether Auckland stay in it or whether Hutt Valley progress to the grand final. Harrison done a fantastic job, rears back, fires in the first pitch.
Yeah. Both Harrison and Walters Mangatahi complement each other.
Yep.
And what's really interesting is that they are our young pitchers of the future, and they work really well together. Very mature performances from both.
Harrison rears back again and continues to keep it low in the zone. It's paid dividends so far in the nearly 4 innings of work that she's had to do. As we saw Walters Rangitihi come out in the 3rd inning, doing exactly what's been asked of her, just to keep it out of the hitting zone of the Auckland batters. This one's high and it's inside for a ball. Auckland live to fight another swing of the bat. They're going to need many of those if they're going to stay in this ball game. Nice job by Hawani here. She is 3 balls, no strikes. And here we go. She's done a fantastic job to earn the walk for her team. Auckland with 2 down, finally have a runner on base and an opportunity to do something. Ava Prescott it is. Came into the ball game when the pitches were changed.
I'm actually looking for my pitching stats here. I don't actually think that Angela Harrison has had a tremendous amount of game time leading up to this point, so it's really good to see her come out in the semi-final with the strength that she's shown on the mound.
Done really well to respond to that situation, Naomi. You're right. Auckland have replaced their runner at 1. It is their DR, Jessie Jackson, who comes in. So it is the replacement at second base, Ava Prescott, who's up batting right now. Looking to continue this for Auckland. That's a great start on her by Harrison. She's put in a strike. 2 down. It is everything on the line here for Auckland now. Hutt Valley clearly dominant now. Here we are in the bottom of the 7th innings, looking to close this one out. There's a nice pitch for Harrison. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Naomi, the ball game has had everything, but since about the 3rd innings, it really has been all Hutt Valley.
Yes.
I know Auckland were coming back there for a little while, but it was not enough.
Yeah, certainly asserted their dominance, Hutt Valley. There was a wee flutter from Auckland at one stage, but not consistent enough.
There's another good pitch, that one just off the plate. I do like the way Heidi Leafhart has called this ball game.
Oh, she's done a great job at the plate.
Very, very consistent. She's given them not much outside the plate right there.
Yeah. A real stalwart of the game. Heidi attends every tournament there is, every national tournament, every women's club tournament. She travels down for us for the Saints. Premier Saints Women's Tournament.
This time, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. She's hit it to first base, and it's been a very quiet conclusion to this ball game as Hutt Valley come to the end of the game, and it is them who will progress to the grand final.
And a very deserved one there for Hutt Valley.
And we'll get Naomi to just mark the MVP for the ball game in just a sec.
Oh, I knew you would ask me
that. But congratulations to Hutt Valley. They take out Auckland in the major semi-final. A gallant Auckland in the end, but they just weren't good enough. And it's Hutt Valley who win the ball game by 15-8 over Auckland. And we'll just cross you to Naomi with the MVP.
Yeah, just been flicking through my stats here.
Who we wanted to mark on that sheet there.
Okay.
For a chopper.
So here it is. There's the mark. And I would, looking at Lace Tangiano and Denver Shaw Tate, I would have to say that Denver has the edge over Lace, hitting 4 from 4 with one of those in automatic. So Denver Shaw Tate is my pick for MVP, and no bias intended.
Well, she launched that one over the fence for the double home run. She also helped herself to at least 2 other hits in the ball game. There were a number of candidates who it could have been, but Naomi has picked Denver Shaw Tate, and rightly so too. And there we go. The Ballpark Broadcasting Player of the Match is Denver Shaw Tate. Hutt Valley, a great win over Auckland, and that will put them in good stead, especially the way they batted against the team that has probably been the team of the tournament, Hawke's Bay, who lay for them in the grand final, which we're going to see here very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. There will be at least a half-hour break, as we're about a half hour late, but they usually give themselves at least a half hour. And there we go. Number 51, Denver Shaw Tate, will round up the coverage of this game right now. And for Beyond the Ballpark Broadcasting, Gary Rohihi and Naomi Shaw, the rest of the crew here and the camera team and ops down in Christchurch, doing the work down there for us. We'll see you in just a minute with more action. Come off the ledge, another hit pitch. Auckland probably. Christchurch also, Canterbury also have great programs. Oh, they've instigated the run down here. Here we go. It's between first and second. The runners come all the way around the third, but this will depend on whether this batter is going to be safe or out. And it looks like she's been taken out. Shaking the bunt now, the ball goes through, the throw is right on the mark.
Just behind the pole, you see
Tanisha Hokomo takes
nice
it.
Nice space for Kate and Miller to mark into the throw. Probably on that throw, but stuck in the hand, that's why it was.
Yep. This one hard, this time it's gone out.
Oh, nice work.
And she beats out the throw.
Used to speak. Oh, it brings it extra.
This one is over the middle. It's hit high, and it is going out towards centre field. It's the right fielder who puts it down, and the runner's just rounding 3, but there's a nice recovery. It's the players coming together. This one's hit hard, and it is high, and it has gone deep into the fence. That's going to score 2 at least, and it is 3 who are going to come around and score, and that ball, I guess, and they've gone for the pick-off. They're keeping an eye on the runner at 3. And the runner, that's a nice job by Shaw for the first one. There's a nice job finally by Lauren Park.
I'm thinking on the night so years later, here they are, mum and daughter still
playing. Yep, bring her out with third baseman. There's a nice, another high hit by Shire as she looks to get it out there.
as a junior in Queensland.
She's laced that one out to right field this time. Craig Gibson and former Black Sox. It's a feature, isn't it?
So the fact that they can keep coming back was of credit to Hutt.
Yeah, it is definitely a test. As the mark here puts one on the deck, and again her speed earns her the safer about the offensive pressure that Hutt Valley is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A battery performer.
Well, here we go, a pass ball from the pitcher, and it's Hutt Valley who are going to. This one's hit high and hard, and it's gone deep to right field. Who takes the catch out there, but that's going to be a sacrifice fly to score. You've got a batting. This time it's Andrews who hoists one high. It's gone out to centre field, and
the wind's.
This one's in the middle. Hokomo hits it high. It's staying in the infield.
Nice pitch from Jada. That's a great out to get.
Really in this ball game. There's a nice hit up the middle. This time it's gone all the way to the outfield. And there's a call out there.
Really played some great defensive plays.
Oh, and there's one hit hard. This one's gone deeper. Looks like it's going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen. Launched over the fence by Denver. Sure take to get 2 runs. None down in Hutt Valley, who just making...
So it's something that she is capable of doing.
And she's hit one hard. And this is rounded in no man's land, and Hutt Valley score the runs they need, and puts that one down on the inside.
I think a bit of a surprise for Hutt Valley.
He hits one deep, and it's gone all the way to the fence. Hale will probably come around to score as the ball comes in now, and there's a fine stand-up double by... This time it's a strikeout. Wow, picked up there at third base.
Great out there, Les Toniano, backhanded it. It's a lovely play here.
And it's Tony Hokomo who hits one hard. This time it's going to score the run from second. There's the 2 runs they needed. And not over until the bottom of it's completed. So Hutt Valley it is. We see the pop fly to second base, and there's the second out of the innings for Hutt Valley last year. There we see Denver Shore Taters hit one hard. It's gone out to the fence. Nice backhanded take out there by the centre fielder. And that's going to prevent the run from scoring. As that ball.
Had a walk at the last turn back.
She's hit this one. She's taken it to left field. It's gone deep into the fence. And she's doing exactly what Auckland needs to do. She's also quite quick. As she scanted around the second base for the double.
You would think with a scoreline of 13-7 that you would think was pretty safe for Hutt Valley, but it just doesn't.
Doesn't. Now it is definitely a hitter's count. There's one in the middle. She hits that one again. It's taken out there at third base. You see a nice throw across the diamond. This one's hit. It stays in the infield, and again it's fielded at shortstop for the second out. The runner does move across the 3, however. This one's hit hard. It's it's landed in shallow outfield, and that's going to score another run for Auckland.
Nice hit. Bit of the hit, scored a run.
Nice replay at it. She's waited on this one. She's taken the pace right off it, and again for the 3rd time, she has launched one towards
Shy Hale back in the box with 2 runners on, and
oh, there we go.
Yes, she has certainly made it.
This time we see one hit. It's gone straight up the middle. We're looking at a double play here, and there we go.
Nice action. This is terrific.
Wonderful slow motion replay right there, ladies and gentlemen. This one time it's hit hard, and there's a diving attempt, but it does keep the batting line up just quiet, and they have tipped over runs.
Exactly what she needs. Nice.
Nice job.
Yeah.
5 more outs in the ball game for them to execute. This one's hit that third base, and that's a dangerous thing to do.
Nice pitch.
The slow motion pitch.
This is great cover.
Can count the stitches on that ball, ladies and gentlemen. That slow motion is so clear.
Nice little slide there to pump there from the strong.
She's hit one just out, and there's a nice job, and it is Hutt Valley. Now, Tanya, no third base for Hutt Valley. Yes, they've played really well. He's got a great lead. And Lace has hit one hard again. This time, it's Vito who's up to bat for Hutt Valley now. Looks to...
great catch.
That was a hit and run, that one. But if that catch is made, does that run score? That's the question. Beautiful there by the catcher. This time it is Gibson
right
who's
field
laced one out to right field. That is definitely going to score one. That is going to score two.
Yeah.
And there we go. Hutt Valley take the back as she just did. Fantastic with that for the young player to soak up into that.
Call it right from the very beginning, the amount of action that has happened in this game.
That is a great piece of work by the right field. This time, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. She's hit it to first base, and it's been a very quiet conclusion to this ball game as Hutt Valley come to the end of the game, and it is them who will progress to the grand final.
And a very deserved win there for Hutt Valley.
And we'll get Naomi